yeah. Trip out big explains, baby, you can see it. Yeah. Strong. I ride away. On the surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. Her pocket full on repeat. I ride away. On the surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. Her pocket full on repeat. Strong, her pocket full on repeat. Gotta count up and I've been down. Picture throw about 100 miles. Battle up, can't miss now. Standing tall, ready, always on go. Paper need a pen pal. PO said slow down, so I caught the wave and I skipped town. 16 was on underage, there's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen I was underpaid, said Jew wild, no Gentile. I me like a man, even if your eyes cocked, I'm there too. Touchdown like a 86 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a boss move. Don't be worried about what Stroud do. Do you and I'ma do I. Certain boy got a paint job with a clip coat and some fall guy. The girlfriend even took a beat, I was fresh meat, no big five. Kept me wet and Beyonce, put a ring on it in a lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee and I'm shoot three. Put sweat in it to the breeze. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when the chords hit. Violins and a bell tip. Open up, let me splash it. I ride away. On the surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong, gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. Her pocket full on repeat. I ride away. Call the surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong, gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. Her pocket full on repeat. Second round of the fight, something ain't right. I gotta do my walk. True walking through the air, no night flight. That was them people.
All right. Welcome to Hood Talk. This is your boy, Mr. Know It All, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella. It is time to get it started. Go on, tell them what the subject is today so we can get this thing started a little bit.
Well, hello, good people. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube and Mr. Know It All on Facebook. If you want to send him some love, there is the information that is beginning to scroll across the bottom of the screen. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. We're getting started on this subject tonight. Is the Black culture making us better or worse? Are we doing better as men and women, or are we growing up as big kids? So are you a big kid now? Are you grown?
Sound like we might be a little bit of both on that tip there.
Some people just don't let some things go. You don't outgrow. You just stay in it.
Is that what it is? How they say, some people, you remember that, I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Right.
That's how it be sometimes. Sometimes you just don't want to grow up. But let's get into it. It's time to stop playing. What's up, Dave? Up in his house, early up in his thing with little baby Dave on there too. Hello, world. Big Dave and baby Dave.
Hello, good people.
What's up? Let's get into it. What do you say? Yeah. Let's see, Super Dave. In here 30 years plus, my God, that was up, man. You ain't lying, man. We've been knowing each other 30 years. No joke. Okay. We let money change U.S. Us sister. This is real talk. Okay. I get what he's saying a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Black culture, I'm gonna tell you, you know the worst part about it? Sometimes it don't seem like black people actually runs black culture. You know what I'm saying? It's like we being given what they want us to have. You know what I'm saying? Like I was listening to they say even a clock is write 2 times a day. So I was listening to what that dude text the text that text 69 dude without a weird color hair and stuff.
Mm.
And I was listening to him, and he was saying how it's plenty of people that rap way better than me, but you know, you can't get in this industry because the old industry is rigged. It's rigged where you know, only certain people can make it. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand, like, we are so much influenced. We are more influenced than probably anyone on earth, because as soon as the new Jordans come out, everybody got to get them. As soon as something new, a new hairstyle. I remember when I first seen that what's they call it, the hair weave with the what's that new wig everybody be putting on, lace. When I first seen that come out, I was like, oh man, that make Joker look better. Boy, why did you say that? Man, everybody and they mammy start getting it. You start saying, and you know, it's the whole thing. Like, men probably grew up touch women's hair and their real hair and this and that. And it's like all our life we're getting farther and farther from touching the real. Okay. Let's they go natural. But other than that, you touch women hair twice a year. Oh, okay. But but I mean but we are so influenced. You know, as soon as I seen people started wearing red and different color hair, I said, oh, here we go. Here you go. Everybody finna get them some colors in their head. I mean, shoot. I mean, that's why I put it this way. We started off gin and juice. Now, black people won't even touch gin. You say some gin, gin? I don't drink that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we started off gin and juice and regular weed. You bring some regular weed around somebody that look at you crazy. I don't smoke that. I only smoke gas. Gas are better. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think we are the most we most influential across the world, but we most influential on each other. You know what I'm saying? Like like if the government tell us to hate somebody, we hate them. I remember I ain't gonna call no names. I remember a person in my family that hated Malcolm X. And I asked them, why you hate Malcolm X? I just don't like him. And what it is if somebody tell you to hate somebody of our culture, you know what I'm saying, you gonna hate them. You know what I'm saying? It was like you get 20 years ago. Everybody wanted to be around Donald Trump. Donald Trump was on any rap song. He was taking pictures with all the rap stars. He was taking pictures with Mike Tyson, Snoop Dogg. He had the Apprentice show. People don't even realize they used to watch him with the black girl that was on the Apprentice show, all that stuff, all these years. Then all of a sudden he run for president. Now he a racist. They'll dig up your past for 40 years ago. Because I'm going to tell you this. If they dig into our past up from 20, 30 years ago, oh, we done said something out of line, maybe a little racist here and there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody done said something that they probably wish they could go back and say, nah, you know what I'm saying? That ain't me no more. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People don't give nobody a chance to change and do better about themselves, because it's promoted a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And we are more influential than anything else. I'm finna get into these subjects in a minute. Let's go and climb down this ladder. He said, bro, what's your definition of black life, aka culture? And I think it's anything that influenced you the most in them years, like like I remember when just like I said with the lace front. And then I remember back in the day when we came up, it was parachute pants. Then it was a Michael Jackson jacket. And then it was, people had barrettes in their head. And then, then it was people had braids and grew hair. Then they cut their hair. Then, you know what I'm saying? It just, culture just changed overnight. Cross color, everybody had on cross color jeans. Then at one time it was Malcolm X jeans and what's name when Public Enemy came. The culture moves. With black people, it moved just like this. It's free flowing.
Do you think it's rooted from historical experience, like things that has taken place, just like at one time how people start wearing the same style clothes,
Guess what?
same style shoes? It's anything that's rooted in your experience of being a part of your culture.
Yeah. This is what I think. I think we so busy searching for culture, we done grabbed on to everybody else, anything else that other people got, and we try to make it better. Just like I think about it, like people separate St. Patty's Day, and I remember back in the day that was only for white people. Just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? When you went and seen the St. Patty's Day parade, it was a lot of white people and there was some black people here and there just because they wanted to take their kids and they would let the kids see. But now it's like, now we want to be St. Patty's and, we want to dress
Cinco de
like
Mayo.
Yeah, Cinco, we done took over
You
the
gotta celebrate their own
we at the
cultural
Mexican,
experiences.
it's more us at the Mexican restaurant than Mexicans. And Mexicans stay here. You know what I'm saying? So I think we done grabbed on to everybody culture, and we want to take their culture and mold it and make it better. But guess what? Soon as somebody take any of our culture or anything that we think our culture, like braids, soon as somebody wear braids, oh, they trying to act black. But people don't even know way back in the days when white people was pirates selling them ships and stuff, they had braids too. White men that had long hair braided their hair up the same kind of way, a little bit too. So it's like we try to take stuff that we think is ours, but what are we doing is just taking culture and just blending it together. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's just anything. You know what I'm saying? So, just like people think having a big butt is black people culture. You know what I'm saying? It just, you know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as somebody see a white girl with a big butt, oh, she got some black in her. I promise to God. You know what I'm saying? So we done took over everybody's culture, and as soon as somebody try to even look like they trying to take our culture, think about it. Reason a lot of women got colorful hair, blue, what's name. Back in the day, them were punk rockers. When we grew up, Kiss and all them was the only people rocking all these color hair, and all of them was on drugs or had problems. And now we look the same. A lot of us on drugs and got a lot of problems, and we rocking the same color hair. And they let you know right then that we got a couple of problems. I have never seen one person that rocking a bunch of colors in their head and they didn't have no problem. Like serious problem. They be like, I tried to kill myself 3 times. Oh, okay, my No, I'm just saying. We're gonna get it in show though. I'm gonna stop it.
Chantel said, "Hey, Chantel." She said, "I never had one."
That's that lace front she never had. All right, I remember that. Natural is better. Yeah. Let's see. They doing too much makeup. Yeah, and you thought I thought, a couple of years ago, I remember when, black women realized that perms cause cancer and a lot of other stuff, and they still doing it even after they write it on there and people dying and catching cancer left and right, and women are still doing it. They just celebrating more in what month that is? October or no November? October.
For what? Cancer?
Cancer.
October.
Yeah. See, people don't. One thing I noticed during the cancer month, they'll rock the colors, but they don't tell people how not to get cancer. They don't tell them what not to eat and exercise or tell them something good, how not to get it. Because a lot of stuff is stoppable. If you can catch it, you can stop from catching it. You understand? My what's name? It's just like diabetes. You're like, oh, I got diabetes. No, you can stop from getting diabetes. A lot of that stuff had been cured. I mean, Dr. Sabi and other people did stuff like that, back in the day.
Well, that is true.
Yeah.
I can agree because a lot of people inherit a lot of things like that, but you can change your way of living and eating and things like that that can prevent you from getting it. So
Right.
yeah, that's
See,
true.
what people don't realize, if you keep eating mama food and after you get out the house and you know better, then you still keep eating the soul food and the mama food like that. Because and with all that butter, with all that sugar and a lot of stuff, I mean, it's stuff that can happen still. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
your body can fight off stuff better when you're younger. And when you get older, your body stop fighting it off so good, and that's how people end up certain things. And some things might not be stoppable. We got to realize we drink a lot, we go to clubs, get this secondhand smoke and all that stuff and around people. I mean, it happens. All right, come on, read them down.
he
So we
said, "Can you tell our brothers and sisters that they have come, that their house come first off the muscle? Standing on the truth, bro. Tell them their choices." And that's what we're just saying. You have to tell people their choices. Blue Ruben said, "I think culture has taken over, but I follow the real."
okay.
Yeah, choose where you follow. Jonathan said, "What's the black culture? What's something we started?"
Yeah, and that's what I was just saying about how we took it. Because guess what? Real black culture is somewhat of African culture. We do not dress in dashikis and stuff like that. We do not dress how our culture dress. Like when you see Africans come over here and dress a certain way, they in the end they start dressing more like us than dressing
Yep,
like them because
yep,
they've been influenced by our culture. You know
yep,
what I'm saying?
yep.
Yeah. Mhm.
I said that off the muscle. I knew what you meant.
Okay.
Yep. The ribbon said, "What the first bro represent? Has y'all diet changed? Not pork?
No pork.
No pork.
Nah, I don't eat no pork.
I don't eat no pork."
Yeah. But that probably one of the things that this last week I done changed everything. I'm going into filter mode, but
To what mode?
filter mode.
Oh, filter. Oh,
Yeah, I ain't been on nothing but vegetables last week and been buying a real fruit. Left the fruit juices alone because it's just too much sugar in it. Grab some fruits and stuff like that. Just trying
then
to,
you get your juicer. Make your own juice.
yeah, that part.
Hmm.
That's what I did.
So back to, is this black culture making us better or worse? Are we doing better as men and women? Or we're growing up as big kids? We're ready to get into it. Go ahead for me.
Let's do it. Bam.
Weed, music, clothes, dancing.
That's a part of
Weed,
our culture.
music. Weed is a part of our culture. Oh my goodness, Bob Marley. What you say?
You see, you said it yourself. Hey, look, the peace pipe and all that. They thought it was regular Indians. Them were black Indians that was over here. Oh, okay. But yeah, yeah, a lot of culture. Because think about it. Even when you thought about the Indians, when you thought about the Indians, they would say act like they used to get all high and start dancing and put all their makeup on and all that. If you
Mhm.
go over there in Africa, they still doing it. It lets you know who the real Indians are. What
Yeah,
color is the real Indians? When you go and really go see people still out there
they got that
dancing,
brown skin.
hunting and hunting buffalo and all that, all that stuff they said they did in America. How you can see is you go to each culture and see who is the real Indians, who the real savages, who the real person that's hunting big game and this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to some of the other cultures and they call themselves Indians. They ain't doing nothing but fishing and diving underwater and climbing up a tree. When you see people out there by the lines, who taking everybody on a voyage to go out in the woods? Some black dude. Some black dude that walk with the lines. Come on, lines. Get back, Sumba. They know everything over there. They ain't never seen. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anytime you ever look at a documentary where they had to get a guide and follow a guide deep in the woods. I'm talking about was some shit gonna kill you. It been a black dude walking them out there. No, you cannot do that like that.
Mhm.
You come back up. Let me talk to him. Somebody. These white people, they just want to take pictures. I'm just saying though. Am I lying though?
Not too easy.
Yeah. You go all the way around the world, and I was listening to the dude the day I put it up, and he was like, you think about it, like he said, if you take black people out of all sports, what you got? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
A
not
lot of,
too
a lot
much.
of folks were dominant in things back then, and you had to be that in the wild. You got to be dominant in certain parts of the wild.
That's true.
Yeah.
Ruben said, "How can we love and respect one another and stop destroying each other?" That's what we need to know, Ruben. We need to know that.
Oh, that's another one. Oh, he wrote about the same one. Destroying each other.
He said, Hood talk, can we stop our brothers and sisters from destroying each other and help us unite?
Well,
That's the goal.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you about this, and that gets me on this famous joke that Bernie Bernie Mac told to get into heaven. Bernie Mac said he came up to heaven, and they said all you gotta do is tell God, to ask God a question that he can't answer, and you can get up in the heaven.
Hmm.
Said a couple people said they little thing there, and he said Bernie Mac whispered in God ear, and the guy looked at him and said, "Gone on in there." And then he said, "What did you ask him, Bernie Mac? What did you ask him? What did you say that he couldn't answer?" I said, "I said, tell me when black people ever gonna unite." And he got on in there because we've been talking about it since Lord's alive. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But I'm gonna tell you this: times we live in, and I ain't gonna even say times we live in. I'm gonna tell you this: nobody, you know, nobody ever united. So I think we got it wrong when we say unite because even in Japan, you got 4, 5 different Japan gangs that go against each other. I mean, I mean, all this in Africa right now. They got brutal killings going against African tribes, this African tribe against this African tribe, and this and that. It's love and hate.
Sure.
It's love and hate everywhere we go. So saying that you can get everybody in here to unite, now saying you can get people to act better is a different thing, or do better. But to unite, no, we can't even get uh neighbors in the same neighborhood
To
to
say
do
hello to each other.
yeah. How many neighbors? If you got 10 neighbors on your street, how many times you speak to all your neighbors on your street? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you got to be able to, and then if you know your street, you don't know nobody off your street.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, we asking for something that has never been done, and we just don't realize it haven't been done because you always want something you never had. It's just like the same way, black people still asking for Jesus to come back and pull everybody together. Eh, Jesus is the part in you that you supposed to be doing your part to pull people together and this and that. And I was realizing that today when I talked to a young man today, and it was the same way. It was like, trying to talk to somebody, and I seen them getting all kind of crazy, you know, and I was just trying to calm him down and just tell him, hey man, you're a man. You need to lead like a man. Him and his woman was getting into it, and just telling him man type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't say everything I said. You know what I'm saying? But to calm him down, and he told me he was from Chicago, whatever. To calm him down, and I know as soon as he said Chicago, I know how quick this can escalate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I had to think about it just like this. Like everybody was looking at him and didn't nobody want to go talk to him because I know how people feel. You got a young man snapping at and things, don't nobody want to talk to him. And I just say, hey, I want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? And I think it takes the individual. You got to save one at a time. And it just takes us to go out there and try to save one at a time. We too busy trying to save too many people. This ain't gonna never happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Carly B and Sexy Red and all that, they don't want to be saved. They telling you in their lyrics and how they talk. It's a lot of people out here don't want to hear nothing you saying. They happy living their life just how they got it. So you just can only save people who want to be saved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I used to get mad and I used to be like, why the church don't go out there and do this and do that and go out there and try to, save people, stand in front of clubs or whatever, whatever kind of stuff.
Because they might get shot.
No, it ain't that. It ain't that. It's the simple fact that if you go out doing something that somebody don't like or don't want, I mean, why are you doing it? You feel me? Same people that go into some of them crazy ass clubs gonna be the same person leaving early talking about, yeah, I gotta get up to church in the morning. So it is what it is.
Yeah, church in the morning. It was a song about that.
Yeah. Read on down this thing.
Hey y'all. Marcus, I juice a lot. I love it. That's what Rhonda said when you were talking about your stuff. He said no sports.
What do you mean by no sports? Oh, you talking about if everybody quit sports? Well, what it is like people been saying back in the day. If everybody stopped playing for the man and started their own team and took over in a certain kind of way or went against other, it would be something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He said we'd be the first to unite, bro.
Nah, you won't. Yeah. Listen, this world been on the earth millions of years, and it ain't no bunch of tribes united yet, and it ain't finna start with us. You barely. If something too kumbala, somebody about to kill somebody and make it hectic in a minute.
Did you say kumbala?
Go ahead.
But it's a bunch of millionaires and other races that help each other grow, way more than we see blacks. Blacks only do it with the music sometimes.
Yeah. Rizzo, I understand like that, but I think, with Dion and other people, they kind of waking some of these black folks up to try to support HBCUs, because Puff Daddy just gave us $2 million, Jackson State, and there's a lot of other rich people that's probably starting to reach out more to, what I'm saying, to some HBCUs and on the slick side.
Mhm.
And they probably are anonymous. Let me slang a little money. They don't want everybody to know. Even somebody like Jordan. I mean, they might throw some money here, but they don't want everybody to know what they're doing, like Tyler
Right.
Perry and stuff like that. Because when people know what they're doing, it mess up their bottom line, how they get money. So
Yeah.
that sometimes be like that. Like you got people who want to help, but they got to slickly help. You know,
Yep, I've heard that too.
yeah. Faith,
Faith without work is nothing. You must walk the talk.
yeah. But like I said, you got to work in little bits here and there, and it becomes greater. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like you can't come out. It's just like Malcolm X. Anybody. They didn't start off speaking in front of Coliseum. Think about Kevin Hart. It took him years and years. He devoted all his time in the comedy shows and stuff like that. A little bit of marketing. All he did was stay in there and keep on doing what he did. A lot of these comics. That's why they get mad at the young comics sometimes. That one hit wonders, because they tell a couple of jokes and then all of a sudden they on the stage somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they took 30 years to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it's getting better, because people got to think about it. Dave Chappelle became a comedian at 14. What it is, these same comedians being comedians so long, they forgot you got to have new blood to come in here sometime. It's some people just as funny as when you first got up in there. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
they don't think about that, because they just thinking, oh, you just got here. I'm 20, dude. I'm 18, 20. Same year. How were you when you got here? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that part.
Teresa said, for example, by me being a trucker, I found out that most of the major truck company owners are well connected.
Mm, yeah, yeah. I mean, because people got to realize, just like that yellow truck company that failed, they didn't fall because they couldn't make it. They failed because they wanted a way out to cycle everything down. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like they'll cancel that company and do it bankrupt. They so many $1 million or whatever, because they just got their loan and everything, and now they can go and move on to another company, open another company, and be smaller, and they can hook up with a UPS or somebody else or Amazon or something, and still make just as good money
Yeah.
on something different. Because, like we said, it all take money to make money. Like Rizzo, if you buy you a whole truck and you get out there on the road and start working for yourself, that money, that little money that you make working for somebody else, he might pay you 2,000 a week. If you got your own operating your own thing, you getting 5-6 grand a week. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? And people don't even know that. See, if you ain't never been around truckers, you don't know that. See, I know that because I've been around truckers. I've seen them 48, 46, $700 checks a week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See it, but it's all about getting some ownership. Once you own something, then you can negotiate with somebody different.
Yeah.
Yep.
Brother said, it's in his word that most of the world will perish because of lack of knowledge.
Speak on that.
No, that's just it. This
It's
pay
just
said
how,
it.
how she said it, huh?
Hmm. Amelia, bro.
said,
He said, question. Explain your platform and thinking of Hood Talk.
well, when you explaining your real talk to me, we're gonna get on here and we're gonna have the real talk, hood talk at the same time, and I'll let you explain yours and I explain mine. We can do all that at the same time. But right now we on another subject.
Is this that true? Because she's
Yeah.
talking about the trucking business, the statement you made.
Uh-huh. That's that's a dude. That dude.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I do apologize. The person, the
yeah.
guy.
It-
The truth seeker said, I truly believe black people are cursed. I think black folks may have been responsible for killing Jesus and being cursed since. We are the most dysfunctional race in the world. It seems that way.
well, let me tell you something. There wasn't no black people that killed Jesus. The same people that killing off y'all killed Jesus. See, people got to realize if you go to little places now and you think about black people was peaceful people, very peaceful people back then. You got to think about it. They hunted, um, they hunted wild animals to hunt and this and that, and you can see it when you see National Geographic. See, when you want to go to the lowest level, go watch you some National Geographic when the white people go over there and they find tribes that don't know who are y'all. White people been killing folks forever. What y'all doing here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you say black people are cursed because black people responsible to killing Jesus, you just going overboard because I'm gonna tell you this. First thing first, the you, life was here way before Jesus got here because remember Jesus was born. Jesus was born from somebody and was raised from somebody. So Jesus was born. Remember the little manger? People was already here.
Manger.
Yeah, people was already here. So I'm just saying, see, people act like, oh, Jesus got here. Oh, let all the people. No, 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 no. People been here. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, you know, um, I think what makes us dysfunctional right now is trying to blend in so much, trying to be because we ain't doing nothing that nobody else did once they got their freedom. See, it took us too long to get freedom, to have guns and all that. See, when white people were free and had guns, see, you don't go back to this truth seeker. You got to think about it. Think about this. They had they had Wild Wild Westerns. You ever watch Wild Wild Western? It's 5 or 6 people killed every day on Wild Wild West. And people pulling out guns, they had to check their guns in when they come into town. That's just how bad it was. They had to say, "Oh, give me your guns before you even come into town." Just how bad it was.
Hmm.
Take a gun into the what the where the guns at in the saloon. You couldn't even take no guns up in there. You know what I'm saying? And if you
Yeah.
did, you saw the outcome. You see every time somebody get in an argument, they think, well, what's up? And they want white people shooting each other in the back and all that old stuff all around the corners, towel. You ain't called them dysfunctional or nothing like that. Everybody went through it once they got freedom. We just getting freedom. That's why we acting like that. We just being able to walk around with guns on our hip all the time because we was stopped from doing that. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? People got to people ain't really just looking at exactly what been going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Saying I don't even know what to say about that. I'm just gonna leave that one alone. All right, born in a
That's where you're gonna start. You
Peter.
You
Lord.
didn't do the other ones. Are you okay with that?
Well, I'm gonna do like this here. No, I did the other ones. I did. We do the black cream. Hold on, we ain't do that. Hold on, hold on. We jumped past some stuff, didn't we?
Yes. Go one more up.
Hold on. Hold on. Oh, we
Mhm.
right there. My bad.
Right. Okay, I was just making sure. The Truth Seeker
Yeah.
said we make up 15% of the U.S., but over 50% of the murders in the U.S. 70% of our family are headed by single women, the most out of any race. The black home ownership rate has been stuck since the 70s.
No, it been stuck. Yeah, it been stuck since the 70s. It been at the same rate. We don't teach our folks to own stuff because now we being taught by everybody else. Oh, credit and wait 30 years to buy a house. Ain't nobody going buying one of these ugly houses for $5,000, $10,000 and start fixing on it. You know what people do with their $10,000 check? Spend it on a TV and new furniture and bullshit and a car
Every year.
every year.
You
Same
bless with
shit.
10,000 every year. You get a new
I
car,
remember,
TV, and living
I
room.
remember having a friend girl, and I used to see how much money I used to tell her, "Why don't you just save for 3 years, and you got 30,000, you can buy you a nice house." The mother was like, "My money I already spent."
Mm-mm.
It's 2 months away before she even get her check. Her money I already spent. Man, let me tell you
Well,
something.
this is the thing that some people could do. Like, if you can't or aren't able to save the 10 that particular year, pay off everything. Then whatever you make, create you a savings from it. But people aren't gonna do that either.
You know what they gonna do with their extra
It's gonna
money?
be free money, and they just gonna pile
Throw it in
over.
there. It's gonna be that they're gonna help me buy better weed and more drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like every
And
dude,
more
let me
name
tell you
brand
something.
things so you can step on people in your red bottoms.
I'm gonna tell you this. Any dude that been around me or grew up around me should have some, should own some, or should be successful because I preach that everybody around me. And let me tell you something, true seeker. Only way people can get stuff is you got to help the people around you first. First, you help the people around you, then you can move on to people you don't know. See, I'm not doing, this. See, let me tell you something. We get into a thing, and it's just like this. Everybody, people try to go back to what they just know. That's why when we get up in here, and Ruben always run back to Jesus. Because once you know something, you just want to shoot it out. You want to scream it as loud as you can. But guess what? We're talking about something different. So sometimes you got to learn something different and talk about something different for people can even listen to what you got to say. So first you got to start trying to listen to what other people got to say, and then try to one. See, I'm not finna jump back and forth with this Jesus because let me tell you something. We can have any subject on here every night, and LaRuben gonna try to take it back to Jesus some kind of way or healing everybody. Man, this is not gonna happen. Heal the people around you first, then you can jump around and do this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to take care of everybody around you first. Then you got to start what's name. That's why I say when people around me, I didn't try to give them bad what's name. I didn't try to give them bad advice or nothing. I tried to tell them the best thing I could, best thing that go for them. I didn't try to put them in my shoes. The best thing when I see what they working with, how they rolling, the best thing from them. And Rizzo used to be around me. All these folks, truck drivers, these folks going to get money and learning about this stuff. And all these folks is successful type people now. That's and I love it. And I love that we still here too. See, people don't even understand that. The people you're around either get you locked up or dead too. Being around the wrong type of people. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what you need to be teaching folks. How to stay around the right type of people, this and that. Because we ain't gonna unify everybody. There's always gonna be somebody doing bad ready to get somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping it real. There's always gonna be somebody who ain't got it and want to get it by any means necessary.
Necessary.
Use Malcolm X, same words, but they're gonna be killing with it. I'm telling you. Go
That's
ahead.
true. Nothing black controlled in this world is considered the best or even good. Even when you look at Africa and the black Caribbean countries.
He said nothing black controlled in his world is considered the best or even good. What about Tyler Perry? Tyler Perry got his own studios down there in Atlanta, just
And
built
they
his
got
own
something to say about
studio,
him too.
and it's good. Kevin Hart got his own studios and stuff now too.
And they still talking about that too.
Yeah, but I mean, he doing good.
Yeah,
I mean,
but they bring out their flaws,
yeah,
you
but
know.
can I tell you something? Everybody got flaws, and guess what? These white people that they thinking they wasn't like this stuff passed down. It ain't like they work for it, and these are people that we talking about that really work for stuff. And somebody shooting out some names down there too. About people who was named. Big Dog said, "I ain't gonna let you do us like that." He's shooting out some names down there that you was named because it's shoot. There's a couple of the richest black men in the world over there in Africa. This and that's doing some good things. It just, I mean, what about Putin? What he doing so good? He rich and this and that. He's trying to conquer worlds. What about North Korea? He supposed to have his people under lock and key and all that. What about down there in South America, down in uh not Brazil, but what's the dude with all the oil that we were about to talk shit to about his people too?
That's the dude name.
Cordell, not was it?
Uh,
It was somewhere past Castro or whatever, Castro, but it was past him because he did Castro. But the other dude down there, yeah. But I mean, if we just want to say about people having money and not doing good with it, what about Epstein? He had a whole island and stuff. He was taking women off, young women, and this and that. We not looking at the evil in the world. We sit up here trying to say who you think make all these guns.
right.
Like they said back in the day, who you think got the planes that carried all this dope and stuff across the border, all these big old ships that containers and this and that? Who you think over there attacking every Muslim country but defending every Christian country overseas? You know what I'm saying?
Out there.
Yeah.
They out there.
So, you know, truth seeker. Yeah, you might be saying something, but I want you to be the truth on everything, not just some stuff. Let me keep going down here. Let me see. He said you might learn something. Let me see. Okay.
Okay, why ask the rape because America gave them lands? It's ask them, are they real brothers?
Mm-hmm.
You must take care of yourself always first.
So,
Because if you don't, how can you help anybody else if you can't help yourself?
Big Dog said he's listening. Okay. That look up some of these. Yes, look up some of these names because Big Dog say there's some folks out here. Somebody just they just playing with us. There's some folks out here now. I want the truth seeker. I don't want you to run off. I want if you're listening. I want you to. Look. I want to hear your comeback too. Don't run off now. Right there, so he naming some folks out for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a Ray Shelton,
Mhm.
Lady Royale.
Yeah. See, people don't realize once you control the media, you decide to put who you want out here. It's like when we think ain't nothing happening in Brandon and Madison and all that, they just don't put it on top news like we do. We in the city, and the first thing they want to talk about is the 3 shootings that happened today.
I know,
You know what I'm
right?
saying? That's the first 2-3 minutes of news. You know you're gonna get all the bull crap.
Hmm.
Then they gonna start talking about good stuff. But guess what? What if they did it the opposite and they talked about good stuff first and left that little the three people that got shot at the end of the news? You know why? Because they know people wouldn't come on news to the end of the news to the last 3, 4, 5 minutes trying to see who got shot and that's about it. Because
Yeah,
people just like drama. And that's why they serving you what you want. They serving you what you want. You want drama, they gonna give you drama.
straight give it to you.
Yeah. Just like America been wanting war. You got war. But once it come over here, don't start it. Don't start it now.
It's on its way. You know, U.S. is under terrorist threats.
I mean, hey, guess what? And guess who fault it is? We keep talking this stuff, and then I said, how can you sit up there and say all these type of people took the twin towers down, but then now you inviting them all in your country, this and that. Like they forgot that y'all blew up. They went through they country and killed half of their people. You think they forgot? It's a lot of people that getting passports coming over in this country, and they know you done killed some of their family.
Right.
America done dropped many bombs over there, but you steady getting, oh, you can come over here and stay. Come on over here and stay. Yeah. Just like at the airport. Remember in the airport in Russia?
Hmm.
Russia thought it was all right. They thought Israelis had came over there at the airport in Russia. A plane had landed from Israel, and they
Hmm.
thought it was Israel airport type thing. They thought Israelis was on it. They bum rushed the airport in Russia.
Oh wow.
Because, see, people forget how many Muslims it is in the world. It's
Hmm.
way a lot of Muslims in the world. So because really Reuben is under that too, because he's a criticism. So he have Muslim. Okay, up in this mode. Okay, come on, go ahead.
Okay.
It say, how can you help when you
I
have?
just read that one.
Okay,
Hmm.
come on, dear.
He said, "What makes you, bro, family? This is what I'm saying. Sometimes, bro, he ain't right, but he's my brother. Okay. Will we have our own thinking, but we're brothers and sisters? I'll respect my family. But thing about is, everybody is entitled to their own thinking, and that's the thing. That's what's ruling the world right now.
Right.
Whatever we as people decide to think in the way we want to rock our lives, people are thinking that this is it. This is the right way, and sometimes you don't take. I don't. I wouldn't say
Constructive
criticism.
criticism.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Constructive
just
criticism.
say criticism, but you just don't take the advice of others because you feel like you're already on your good path.
Yeah.
So what somebody else want to pour into your life, you
And,
feel like it may not be good enough, but you may sometimes need to listen and take notes and try and move a little
and
different.
that's the only thing I don't like about a lot of religion. Even though it's taught in the book, is all this and that. You'll get people that if you Google something, they'll be like, "You Googled it? No, wrote by somebody." Man, the books were wrote by somebody too damn fool. What the hell? What the? Ain't
Did
none of
you
this
say
stuff.
damn fool?
No, I'm just saying, ain't none of this stuff guaranteed real. You learned it, and how you learned it, same way everybody learned it. You picked up a book, or you looked online, or something. You learned it from somebody telling you to it, or talking you through it, or something. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then we take sometimes when we get in a belief system that we feel like, and a belief means it's not factual. It
It's
means
just like your opinion.
right, it's an opinion. So when you bring a belief and try to make it fact, that's the only problem I got. Because they tell you it's a religion belief. Ain't nobody never say religion facts. So they say religion belief. It's a belief system. It's not considered facts. So
Hmm.
nobody, if it was facts, they'll write down the date he did it. It's just like being born. They'll write down the day you were born, the day you died, And then that's when they come up with this facts. He died on this day, this day, that time, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Ain't nobody ever not told you the day Jesus was born or the day Jesus died. But then when you want to come out here and say this is factual, you don't know nothing factual because you ain't never met no family from nobody in the book. Ain't nobody came out and said, oh yeah, Jesus my long step brother, sister,
Lord.
nephew, cousin, auntie, uncle's F nephew. Ain't nobody ever said that. Have you ever heard somebody say, I was kin to Jesus, or I was kin to Mary, or I was kin to John, or I was kin to, you know why? Because they didn't give him last name. Because last name, man, you got to attach him to somebody. Bam. That part. Jesus who? Oh, I'm listening. Because last name ain't Christ. Man, that part. Go ahead.
A lot of blacks don't realize that we're mostly Christians because of that was the slaves' owner religion. Do you think that was planned by God for us to hear and see the Bible?
Hmm.
Well, I think everything has been ordained in our life to make us move a certain type of way. Have you ever been in a situation where you feel like you were set aside or you were put in this direction to save you from something? You know, and when you get there, you're like, oh, I'm glad I was stuck at this light in this traffic. That could have been me involved in this situation.
And I think, and I don't think, I don't think, you know, reading the Bible or seeing the Bible makes you a better person than somebody else. Because I know many people, just like the preacher told me the other day when I was up in church, he was like, a lot of people just hold this thing. They walk around and hold it. I was at a funeral. And he was like, a lot of people just hold this thing, but anybody can hold and walk around with it. Who opens it up and actually reads it? See, a lot of people talk all this mess there because they got one. Hell, I got 3 of them in there. And I ain't planning on throwing them away no time soon. And just because you got them, don't make you the certain kind of person that you live in it. Living it. See, when I see somebody who live in the Bible or they live in the word, that's when I have respect. Somebody just talk about it. Now they don't get my respect until you live it. See, when you stop drinking and you stop eating all this kind of stuff and you stop doing this and you stop cussing and you stop doing this and you live like a Christian, then I say, okay, that's you. But when you run around here smoking and drinking and this that, then you try to tell people that they ain't shit and you need to follow my man. Your man got you like that? Your man got you like that? Cussing, fussing, drinking, smoking? Huh? Your man got you like that? No, I don't. You ain't convinced me one time that I need to live like you. So I think it's the people you're around that make you live better because I don't think a man got to pick up a Bible in his life. If he living good and he living righteously and he respect others, he can teach other people around him to respect others too. His kids gonna respect others and all that. And I feel like it's the person other than the book. Go ahead.
Okay, he says this. This is real talk. Everything in your life, your fault. Know this. My flower, you control your destiny. Okay.
This is my flower. You control your destiny. This is
I
your.
don't I don't think,
I don't.
I
I
don't
don't.
think I have control of my destiny.
Nah.
I can't tell you that today I'm gonna die on January the 3rd,
There you go. There you
2029.
go. See, that's what I be
Don't
trying.
have any control of your destiny. You
Listen,
don't know when
the-
you will breathe your last breath. You
right,
don't know exactly what
right.
will take place. Only thing I say, you just try and prepare yourself to be ready for when it does take place.
And shouts out to Friendship Church because I went there for a funeral, and he said the same thing. He said, "Yeah, your last breath might be as soon as you leave here tonight. You might not make it 10 in the morning." See, people don't understand when you start acting like you the one in control. That's when that's when you not in control.
Right.
See, one thing I always said, you know, that my belief in God, not in so-called Jesus, but God, the thing that give me the sense to move around the world in a certain kind of way. You know, it's the same thing with animals and everybody around here. Like everything is predator and prey. You know what I'm saying? You either predator or prey around here. You know what I'm saying? And wherever you put your situation in, that's why, you know, like you might go to another country, get stung by a mosquito and die. That don't mean that was your destination, your dynasty, because you got money to travel and you go over here travel and you get stung and it's all will. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes life is about a certain amount of luck too. You know what I'm saying? See,
I agree.
life ain't. See, only thing we because the preacher even said, he said, because you buff, that don't mean you gonna live a long time. Because you eat right, that don't make you mean you're gonna live a long time. Because you might get in a car wreck tomorrow.
And
You
that,
know what I'm saying? Anything can happen. You feel what I'm saying?
yep.
So you know, a plane accident, anything can happen. So when we say we in charge of our own destiny, it's just like you seeing a plane go down. You be like, you know what? I'm gonna be the first to make it out of this thing, going down 50,000 feet. I'm gonna make it out of this thing here. Yeah, only in the movies. Then this stuff don't happen in real life. You gonna die. You might
Yep.
well count that stuff down. 1, 2, 3. By the time you get to 8, you dead anyway. All right.
Nicole said, yeah, no one controls their destiny.
There it is. That
You can
part.
only try to control the way you decide to move in life.
Right.
I think that's all.
Yeah. You can make yourself a better person, but you
Yeah.
cannot control your destiny.
Yeah, you can do everything. I know a young lady. She was a life coach. She lived a very healthy life. She was actually in the gymnasium working out, healthy as can be, and has been doing this for over 20 years.
Uh-huh.
And she's working to have a better life of living. And she fell and had a heart attack in the gymnasium. So you don't know your day or
Look,
hour.
look,
The thing I say, you just be prepared.
we were talking about our mailman the other day. Me and my partner were talking about our mailman. We was like, the mailman was bragging us how he was finna retire and he was gonna do this and he was gonna do that. He only had 2 months. Uh, it was about 3 months left, and you know how a person kind of take off a little bit so they can get all their little me time or
Hmm.
whatever. Man died 2 months before he retired.
Oh, wow.
So you can't control this. Yeah. Read this. Yeah, we need to get into this. Go ahead.
Um, he was asking the definition, but okay. Riza said, yeah, I was arrested for a false charge when I punched a guy and he lied to Detective Smith, saying I hit him with a weapon. And my fist was broken, but at my first court appearance, we found out the guy I knocked out was an informant and he knew Detective Smith personally. So I was charged with aggravated assault. And I was asking God why, but I found out that I was setting off my sitting off my fines I had gotten, and when the charges were dropped because Eric got killed in his
Yeah.
read the rest. It's
Okay. I got you. I got you. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. I got you. I got you. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. Hold on. All right. Let me get this right. All right. Where you at? Let me see. Okay, because charge was dropped because Eric Smith got killed in his office by
a
a
murder suspect. I saw that part.
I came out of the jail with a clean slate, and I was able to get my CDL, and so God had a plan.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you would think that that plan was for you to experience for yourself, but God was probably clearing that for you by placing you there at the right time to get your blessing on somebody else's behalf. So we don't know our destiny. We don't know why God placed us in situations.
Right. That's right.
If that's true, why choose? Why choose what, Reuben? I don't know. I don't know what you're saying, Joe. Just tell me, okay?
And
Yep.
then
He,
yes,
he's agreeing because it's true.
Ruben said, "Wow." I know why Ruben said, "Wow," because we grew up with Eric.
But I'm saying like I'm saying like the people made the statement like we choose our destination. We do not. We can only choose what we're involved in life,
Right.
like as people. But just knowing how things
Because
are planned out, we don't always know.
guess what? I don't feel like that's just a way of destiny right there. I think that's luck, by the way of luck that
That
you
was a
get out
straight blessing. Do you hear
there.
me? I thank God for that one for you. I hate what happened, but it was that person's time. It was their destiny time, but it was used for your good, So,
Yeah.
so you
But
had
I
to be
feel
doing
like
something right because even when you was getting those false charges on you, I'm sure you had to keep your cool in the midst of all that you were going through. So in
yeah.
the midst of that, God said, "Have a blessing."
Then and then I know how you feel when you feel like an informant that's already close to a police officer that's telling on you. How can you win? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The police officer gonna believe him anyway. And I feel what he's saying on that one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It just something about it. And like I said, Rizzo, he one of the real dudes that been out here in these streets, and I think he deserved, a lot of us deserve second chances, and we you know I keep it like that because we ain't gonna tell too much on each other, on each what's name like that, but yeah,
Yeah, but hey, it happened. So we thank God for that one.
he said I
So, do
don't
you think you can
rush
trust your
it.
time, rush your time? Well, I think like you do so many wrong things. I feel like your days can be short.
What you talking about? Rush your time like in death?
Yeah, like in death.
Yeah, get a goddamn gun. What the hell you
Get a gun. You just be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
No, and blow your goddamn head off.
No, no,
That's how you
somebody
can
else
rush
can
your
blow your
time.
head off. Just say for
No,
instance,
I'm saying
right?
if you want to rush your time, jump off a 10-story building.
No, listen. You can rush your time by going to the grocery store at night in Jackson or the gas station. Just go hang out in Jackson. Just lolly da, nothing's going on. Dead early.
You silly. You silly. Let me try to put another time. How I stay on that quick? Go ahead. We're gonna run through this. Okay. We got plenty of time.
Gangs, jail, streets, guns.
The culture. We got this gang culture, we got a jail culture. That's why people hanging their pants off their butt, and street culture. And we got guns. Everybody got a gun. And that's what I was saying about the Jesse James days. Everybody got a gun now. So it takes a lot of you remember that old saying with 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 more responsibility becomes what? When you have more responsibility, you really have to step up your game a little bit. See what's happening is with all these guns around, we really need more coaching and stuff around to tell people how to be able to act with guns and how not to pull out guns and how not to, to how to act a certain way. We don't have a certain, you know what I'm saying? Like what they doing in Jackson, you don't go out in Madison and see everybody with a gun hanging out the side of their pocket. And
Not going into the store.
yeah, I mean, what's happening is we living in a Jesse James type way around Jackson and Chicago and all these places that you going, and like these stores should say no guns allowed and all that, because ain't no way these dudes going up in a gun to buy a Black and Mild with a whole um, uh, fully automatic assault rifle to buy a Black and Mild and a beer. I mean, I done seen it happen. I done seen a joker walk in the store, 2, 3 dudes get out with guns and all that and go in there and buy a Black and Mild and a cigarillo.
And then they ran 2 lights before they got there.
Right. I mean, what we got to do is it start off at home. And that's why people get mad at me. And I keep saying it start out with the mama. As you see the mama act, as you see the kids act worse. Because if there's no discipline in the house, that's how it goes down like that. You got to have discipline in that house. If your kids out there acting a fool and you can't tell them what to do, if your kids coming to your house with guns hanging out their pocket, you are part of the problem.
Yeah.
You condoning it.
That is
You know what I'm saying? Like people will sit up there and say, "Oh, my little whatever Reggie Tyrone or whatever died," but you know you seen little Reggie and Tyrone come to your house with extended clips and all kind of guns, smoking on a blunt, this and that. All they pictures, you got their pictures at the funeral with them "fuck you," throwing up "fuck you" signs and all that, and you wondering how the hell he get. How would somebody not like him? Come on, man.
Listen, I'll never forget that time. There was a new situation going on where young men killed a person taking in their garbage, right?
Yeah.
And so the mom said to the news anchor, "I know my son will rob, but he ain't gonna kill nobody."
Man, I seen it. I seen another one like that. It was on Capitol Street.
Hmm?
I think it was on Capitol Street. He had got killed. Hold on. Did he get killed? I think he got killed or something. It was at Dollar Store or something on Capitol Street or Family Dollar or something right up there. But that's still crazy, man.
Said my son will rob you, but he will not kill you. And she was adamant that it was a true statement that will probably help him. Thinking like, "Ow."
Oh, okay. Go ahead with Ruth.
Lurman said, "God gave you both a platform for bettering our community. You must change our culture in our community and know God is watching you both." But that's the thing, by sitting here at this platform, at this time, right now, we're discussing things about our Black culture. We're asking people to give insight on how you feel that the culture is being changed. How has it been diverted from what we're taught? And what can we do to make it better? So these are things that we're doing. We're having this discussion now.
Right.
And instead of calling out things, we're here to discuss it to try and see what we can do to encourage people to do better on life.
Right. And I get it, because what happens is we like what I'm saying. I don't get on here trying to change, 30,000 people. If I can change one person every time
That's a plus.
I'm doing my job. What I'm trying to tell other people is, if I'm trying to change one person, if you try to change one person, and the next person, and whoever watching me, if they try to change one person, that's how we get our whole place better.
Right.
That's how we get it better. We don't get it better just by screaming, everybody need to change at one time. This ain't gonna never happen. You're gonna always have bad people, you're gonna always have good people. The thing is, this middle ground where you could where some people who done turned bad, that you can turn them back good. And what that comes from, it comes from a lot of mothers. It's a lot of mothers got a lot of children out here. If they told their children, hey, you stop doing this, you stop doing, don't come to my house like this, don't come to my house like that, they would
Mhm.
change. And what I'm saying is, mama is the biggest influence around here. When you got mama that don't care, it gonna make you not care. If she not making you pick it up paper in front of the yard and all that, you ain't gonna want to pick up the paper in front of the
Man,
yard.
I've seen kids just open candy paper and just toss it on the ground. Really? Is that what you're doing? Pick it up, put it in the garbage. And just like you would see adults riding in a car and you see a food bag being tossed from the vehicle.
Yeah.
So it happens. They have to start at home first. Queen said, you're the professor. Explain your thinking. I explain it on this platform. All you have to do is listen to Ruben. I'm here for it.
You here for it? You here for it?
I'm here for it.
Bam! Come on with it.
How COVID has affected our lives and how it got people not wanting to work or has made them lazy. So COVID happened, right? There were so many incentives that were given to people and they took straight advantage of it. That's all that was.
Oh, let me do. Come on, read this. I seen it. Okay, my bad. Yeah.
Big boy, you have always been an uplifting guy. Anybody who's been around you should have soaked up some knowledge.
Yeah. And that's all I be saying. Like, oh, let me put that back up. It need to leave up there for a little while for a second. So it can soak in. It can soak
Okay.
in. but that's what I'm saying. Like I remember back in the day, just getting down the streets. I remember going around all my partners and everything, telling everybody, man, please. It's time to quit. It's time to do something good, righteous around here.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody did it. Now I got friends that I would never believe what they do now. And I ain't gonna say what they do now, but I have unbelievable friends around here
I can believe that.
like a mother. I'm talking about like a mother. I'm talking about. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of so many. Just like the other truck driving dude that was on here the other week. My partner, Mississippi. I think about lives that change, but see it can't be changed unless somebody able to listen. People got to be able to listen to a little bit to just think if you just trying to give them the good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people ain't giving people like good ideals or ideas.
Good advice.
They just telling them, like I used to be mad when I hear a dude saying something negative. Man, we had to go hit a league run. No, man. Let's do something, let's figure out something else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you're out there getting money, I try to show you the best way to get money. But when your ass pulled back in and it's time to goddamn it, if you want something different, goddamn it, I'm praying for you. I'm praying you make it. I'm praying you be the best you can be. I ain't no one gonna tell you I hate it on them because I'm gonna always try to help them and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So good.
It be like that.
I'm not sure what he means.
I don't know. Not me, bro. About what, big dog? He'll give it to us in a minute. In a second. We can count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What Ruben said? Okay, my bad. There it is. Your race, your own.
You race your own car. I don't know.
Yeah, that was I wasn't expecting that. I don't understand that one. We're gonna have to what's the name with this. Did we get everything? Let's read it on in there. COVID has made us lazy.
Yes.
It's like when COVID came, it took black people down. It made everybody gain 20 pounds and walk 5 miles slow. I mean, everybody just different now. The people I seen before COVID ain't the same people I seen after COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like COVID has really changed a lot of our lives around here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know what to say about that because it just COVID is, and then the worst part about it that we couldn't even talk about it for a while. If you just said COVID, they'd be getting ready to take down your whole chart, whatever you said on that, your whole video get taken down. I need to go back and on my COVID video, see if it's still around today. He said, you control everything about you, your race. You race your own car. I mean, you can't control everything around you. That's why it's around you. You can trace. You can control you. Can't control everything around you. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. We think we can control everything around us. No, only thing you can control is you. If you driving your own car, only thing you can drive your own car. They ain't gonna stop another motherfucker from slamming your ass into your ass. That's why they call it rakes. so you don't control nothing but your car. If you want to run into a pole, you can run into a pole. But if somebody want to run into you, you can't control them not running into you.
Yeah.
They'll see you try to dodge and run straight into you still. So, I mean, one thing I think, Ruben, when you try to get your little get back, I think you don't go down the rabbit hole to really understand what you're saying because you can't control everything, right? It's impossible.
Yeah.
Big dog. Okay, I'm not around nobody. Okay, so since you ain't around nobody, since you just riding around a little circle out there on your farm, and of course you ain't gonna hit nobody. Yeah. I'm talking about people that's around people, man. Yeah, you come to Jackson, so you drive somewhere so you can still get in a car accident. So you ain't gonna control that if somebody hit you. That's what we saying.
Right.
So you trying to do it, and then you might not control everything around there because you go around there and hit the wrong stump and them bees get on your ass. Then you control the bees too, huh?
Oh my goodness.
I done did that. Now you get out there in them country yards, mess around, go to the wrong hole, bees come out that thing.
Just like that.
Look at him. He had to agree with me on that one. Them bees come out of oh shit, I don't control nothing. I can control how fast I get back to this house.
Right.
Yep. I remember watching this thing that I wanted on YouTube, and the dude was picking up a stump and he was taking it and he was finna dump it, and then I guess he shook it the wrong way and them bees came at that thing. He jumped off that thing, he was running, and he had on a look, you know how like they got a little thing, like he had a little beat thing on, like a little sleeve to keep up, but once they hit you on the hand and everywhere,
it hurt different.
Your head ain't doing nothing. Yeah. So, bam. They didn't want me to get to this type of stuff. Come on with it.
The nails, the hair color, and the lashes. What about this?
I mean,
It's Halloween. What you find?
That's the new culture. And happy Halloween, everybody. Golly, I ain't even
That
say it.
part. I am a pink
But what's
pumpkin,
wrong with me?
Bigfoot, all that
I ain't
stuff.
saying no happy Halloween. We on Halloween and all that stuff. I ain't said nothing.
Well, everybody don't get into it, so you weren't trying to.
Oh, he said Facebook just restricted my account because I was sharing the
A podcast
podcast.
and all the groups I'm in. Seems like they're trying to hold us back, bro.
Well, yeah, but yeah, they'll do that because see, but that ain't Facebook. Whoever over some of them groups, they don't work. They don't want certain talk in them groups. So like you can probably post them in some of them groups that's kind of like out there a little bit, but like this some kind of groups they just don't want you up. They don't want that up in there. That dang. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. I didn't look. I done posted some stuff in what's name. They'll inbox me. Hey, we don't do that over here.
Oh, really?
Hmm. I mean, they don't put no podcast in there sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Or they might have, like I done had religion groups to get me in these religion groups, and you try to throw your stuff in there. You know what I'm saying? If you talk one wrong way or this and that, if you ain't talking about Jesus, now Ruben can get in a lot of groups, but I can't. I'm just saying.
I'm going there with you.
I'm just saying, some people can get in a lot of groups. I just can't get in a lot of groups. But see, I know what it was. Back in the day, I was kind of wild. And I was in a bunch of little groups, this and that, and once I started talking a little healthier, they ain't want me in some of them groups. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like they had me in all kind of groups, yeah, the relationship groups and all that. But if they think you talk a certain kind of way, they might just look at the sign up there, hood talk. We don't want no hood stuff. Nah, player. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Real
Yeah.
talk might get in there, but hood talk ain't gonna get in there.
Mhm.
Yep. That's it. Game over. Yep. Okay, let me okay, what's up with these hair colors and lashes and hair? I mean, that's part of the new culture. The nails, the long nails. I be seeing nails, and then everybody want their nails to be something so different. I done seen people with nails with spinning rims on them.
I
No,
have not.
like no, like they have a little thing on that that'll spin around. I done seen so much stuff. Like, golly. Okay, we're gonna get off there. We're gonna get on some real stuff. Come on, like I can get on some real stuff.
Hmm.
I said I can get on some real stuff. Go ahead.
Food, healthy foods, junk foods, alcohol.
You know, sometimes we got to start talking about the stuff that's better for us and all that kind of stuff. Big dogs that they have low self esteem.
That's what the color bring.
Mm-hmm. Let me see what my boy said. He said I spent $95 on nails. Oh, he said they spend $95 on nails but be late on bills. I'm telling you now, you ain't lying. And guess what they're blaming on? You ain't gonna believe this result. They gonna say, I got these nails done so I can make me $195. See, a lot of them women, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what's so bad with our culture. A lot of and oof, I'm finna get some backlash. I'm finna get some backlash. Let me stop.
I'm ready to hear this.
I'm finna get some backlash. Let me tell you something. A lot of women, the reason they get their nails and their toes and their nails done and this and that and hair because that's the only thing they got that look good on them. They don't work on themselves. They don't go to the gym. They don't work out. So they sit up there and they say, I'm going to get my nails, my hair, and this done. And look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. How many people put their body on the screen? How many people say, look at this, look at this, look at this? Look at me. It's all about the nails or their feet in the video. You don't even see them. Just their feet and their nails. That's all they want to show you. Because they don't like nothing else about themselves.
Oh wow.
Feet, nails, and hair don't like nothing else about themselves. And all
You
that
want to
stuff
see
ain't
the
there.
face and see the hair, don't you?
And all that stuff ain't there. They put some fake nails on, fake nails on their feet. I haven't seen them that long. Okay, but yeah, but they'll do all this fake stuff, fake hair and all that, and that's all they want to show you because they don't like nothing else about themselves.
Oh wow.
I
And
mean,
you're just saying that, right? But I can see that being true.
yeah,
I can see that being true.
yeah. I knew it. I get a little backlash, but I mean, sometimes you got to say stuff, you know, just being flat foot honest, than just saying what people want to hear. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like a lot of people just want to hear, oh yeah, this make you feel good. Okay, why fake nails make you feel better about yourself? You know what I'm saying? Just why fake hair and fake nails make you feel better about yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like a man, he get a haircut, or he can get a massage, or he can, you know what I'm saying, or he go to the gym, feel better. No, women like that's why I don't get mad when women put up their little gym pictures. Oh, I'm motivated. Oh, look at me now. I'm you know what I'm saying, because they really are focused on trying to be better, not
Hmm.
trying to seem like they better. Because guess what? When somebody in there showing off their body at the gym, I ain't never seen them stop and say, "Look at these nails. Look at my hair." I've never seen that shit, man. When you feel good about yourself, you don't give a fuck about them nails and hair no more. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah. A woman get it fine, she'll cut her hair off. Fuck that. I don't need this shit. I'm bald headed, fine motherfucker. I'm telling you, man, they don't give a fuck about no nails or hair. I ain't never seen no motherfucker fine. Look at it. Look at it here. Let me stop. Let me stop before I get in trouble. Rizzo. he said, he said, what's wrong with the natural beard? I'm just asking. That's what I'm saying. But guess what? It comes with when you've been down this road a long time where you don't really like how you look outside of a cover that you done put over you. And at first it started out with makeup, and it started out with hair, and it started out with the nails and this and that, and all kind of suits and this and that. It started with everything about but eating right, going to the gym, and probably laying off some of these goddamn alcoholic beverages that's putting all these unwanted calories on them. It's about
We
discipline.
don't realize how much sugar is in alcohol.
It's about discipline a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, let me tell you something. A woman, and I'm gonna say this: even if a woman get BBW, we're gonna talk about that. If they get any of these type of things, they still they not caring about nails and hair. I never watched a woman that go to the gym every day talk about she got a hair appointment every week. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about it like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because they know to work out and actually stay in shape, you cannot really wear your hair like that. You cannot do all these hairstyles every week and this and that because it takes a level of discipline. You gotta take your natural hair, put it in a ponytail, something like that, or something like this, but you can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So You know, like what is it? What about the one that take you in? Just they butts in it. Just bam, there you go. Look at that butt. Then you turn
Well,
around.
you worked that thing up and got it pumping good. You want to show it?
Yes. Well, no. He
The
talking about
flatter
the
your
people that
stomach gets, the bigger your
got
butt gets.
no.
You want to? I'm
He
doing it.
talking about the people that put their butt shot. They put their butt shot in there. Then they turn around and they can turn around in the front. And if they take the right picture, you'd think that's a butt shot too. Okay.
I say the flatter your stomach gets, the bigger your butt gets.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. Come on, you know I got to tell a couple jokes in there. He said, "Sis, you quiet. Say something." There
So
it
if government was to cut out HUD and Section 8,
is. Ooh,
how much of Jackson you think would be abandoned? Do you
shit,
think government
everything.
assistance?
Yeah, shit. You think the goddamn house is dilapidated now?
Do you think the government assistance make people lazy when they should take time to advance while they have no bills? They get content with free living, if you ask me.
Watch this.
Hello.
Let me take this off here. You gonna make people mad, Rizzo.
Well, it's just the truth. I mean, just like for instance, during the pandemic, COVID, right? The government assisted people with paying their rents for at least a year.
Ghost town.
So instead of people using that moment to advance their lives, to save and be prepared for whatever next thing that's about to come,
And let
they
me
party, barbecue. I saw so many barbecues and parties and just wasting it. You know,
and then
you
watch
didn't
this.
think about what I need to save this for. They doing this much good stuff for me for something. Let me think about what I need to do for me and my children.
And guess what? And I done seen people go without rent the whole year and a
Oh
half
yeah.
or whatever. Whole year and a half sometimes. And once it was time to pay rent again, they
Didn't
they
have
trying
the
to
money.
pay, they trying to pay on it. You just
Right.
can't
Didn't
make this
have the
shit up.
money.
You can't make it up.
I mean, for a whole year.
A
So
whole
you mean to tell me during that whole year, the government paying all this rent for you, and these are people that have rent, not the $5 rent.
And guess what make it so bad? After that pandemic, people should have came out buying them houses. Saved so much money. And there's dudes that spend more money on guns than a lawnmower or a truck or something that they can make some money off of. These jokers, I seen dudes spend $1,400. I remember one dude got that $1,400 check and spent it all on a gun. I mean, you can't
Oh
make
yeah.
this shit up.
They call them stimulus guns.
Yeah.
I didn't see so many gun shows. I know it used to come like once a year, twice a year. Gun shows were
5
here
times a year
so
now.
many times.
That mother come every other month now.
I know, right?
That motherfucker make the fair look like shit. That motherfucker come every goddamn month. I was like, hold on, didn't we just have a gun show? They be like, it's on 13th of this month, on the 15th of next month, on the 16th. Like, what? This motherfucker, boy, I'm telling you. But next time the gun show come, I'm gonna have to give me one of them tasers. Brr, brr, brr. I'm gonna get me some of that shootout can. Yeah. I'm gonna give me one of them things.
For what though?
Sometimes you just got to be to me, I think that's better than, like say if somebody come at you, a couple of dudes, this and that, yeah, it's better than a gun. You ain't got to lay nobody down. You
Save a life.
can shock them
Okay.
and this and that, and you can just go on about your business. You just won't go to that club no more because they're going to be waiting on your ass. Okay. That's the dude that shocked you, made you piss on yourself, didn't it, dog?
There's so wrong with you.
I'm just saying. I mean, sometimes it's just like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got out of that alcohol and all that. Uh-oh.
LaRuben said it will be a ghost town if they cut it out, Rizzo. Mhm. Exercise, jogging, mental health, needing drugs to cope with life. There are so many people that need drugs just to cope or just live the day to day life.
Yeah. So, you know, and I'm gonna tell you, like, even when I was talking to that dude today, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm snapping at this and that. I ain't had a blunt today." I was like, bruh, we cannot keep blaming our attitudes and our moods on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
That's when that's when they call it fiending. People don't even understand what a fiend is, a dope fiend is. That's
Yeah.
because you fiending for something because without that, you abruptly you don't know how to act without having that in your system.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's why all I'm saying right there, like, oh, that's something good. Yeah, what's name said? Do you think this country was better when Trump was in office? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Even the truck driver know it. Truck driver know that thing was better because I'm gonna tell you why it was better, Rizzo. I'm gonna tell you why it was better. It was better because Trump concentrated on our country. He wasn't studying all the other countries, this and that. He said, we gonna make sure they ain't warring or going to war with it because we ain't picking on nobody. He let them feel comfortable. America, we stand like this here. We stand like this here. We ain't picking on you. We just telling you how it is. You know what I'm saying? It's the
He
same
really made business style decisions.
it's the same thing about having a neighbor. And your neighbor coming over there, put stuff in your yard or something. You say, hold on. Let me tell you how this going. You're gonna keep your stuff out of my yard. Or I'm gonna when you bring it over my yard, I'm gonna throw it in the garbage. Then you're gonna have some pride. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be mad at me. Now, keep your stuff out of your yard. It won't get told. It won't be this. It won't be that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you get a understanding, then everybody can live better. And that's all Donald Trump. Let me tell you something. Reason I think Donald Trump is more of a man than Biden and stuff like that because he was willing to talk to everybody. See, these motherfucking Democrats get in office. I'm not even speaking to Putin. I'm not even speaking to when you say Biden meet with Putin or Biden meet with the North Korean president or China. That's the only person that Biden to meet with is Chinese because he been getting paid from. That's the only person he'll meet with. He don't meet with nobody else. Nobody else that don't agree with him. You know what I'm saying? He sent his flunky, he sent your girl, the vice president, all across Africa to try to make people gay and all that old type of stuff. They need to stop that stuff, man. Stop trying to tell other countries how to run their own country. We barely running ours right. Now we running all over here. Won't you run instead of trying to get their money? Won't you run to Little Jackson, Mississippi and try to fix our roads and sewer lines and all that? You run over here building up all other countries, but you can't even get us right. And that's what Donald Trump was trying to do. Get us right. That part. Okay. Right through this here. He said it was more money. Ruben said, oh man, all men and women seem.
Theme for something.
Now you saying all. See, you shouldn't say all, man. Because I know monks. I almost became a monk. They don't fiend for nothing. All right. He said Trump's like money and pretty women, just like me. That's what I'm talking about, big dog. He said he going to jail, bro. Watch this, man.
When he was going to jail, he would be straight there.
Let me tell you, bro. For you to
He
even,
will already
you
be
know what makes it so bad? Get what? Get what? They can do all them 80,000 charges they trying to what's name. You know the most that they would ever try to do for somebody like Trump is probation. We got white people that then ran over people and killed people and got 4 months probation around here. And you think Donald Trump that ain't got his hands on nothing wrong like this here because he know how to talk. They ain't got his hands in the cookie jar nowhere. They got him suggesting certain stuff. But as long as you don't say, do this and do this, hey, I got you. I got you this much if you do this or this. If you ain't caught doing none of that, man, you ought to be shamed. Man, ain't no that should risk every president that ever cause they say when you're in office, you don't supposed to be able to be what's name anyway, prosecuted anyway. And only thing they getting him for, lies, because they say all them lies. Cause if you say, hey, is aliens real? They said not aliens ain't real. They said that all they like. Who the first one said aliens real? Trump. Who the first told you COVID came from China? It was named Trump. He told you this, and now you found out Trump was telling you the truth. It came from over there, this and that, and all that. I mean, it's crazy because the people that try to make him look bad, just like I seen somebody go to the hood and they said, vote for Donald Trump on the sign, and then they put, we giving free whites only pies. That's just the trick of black folks. That's propaganda. That's people who that ain't on Trump's side. Trump ain't did no shit like this or wanted anybody to do any shit like this. Vote for Trump and we got white only pies down here. They trying to paint him as a racist and y'all falling for it because you can't think for yourself. That called I don't have critical thinking. That I can see a trick. I can see a trick in front of my face. This man, they call him racist. He done had awards for helping black folks and this and that. He done been awarded the peace. What that award he was awarded with? The peace award. He got back when
Nobel Peace, Nobel
Award. Yeah, he done got that award before. And this man, the same person that hung out with Mike Tyson, hung out with Snoop Dogg, hung out with the girl on Apprentice and all them other black people that was on Apprentice. He did the Saturday Night live show with black people. He done did all this kind of stuff. But he a racist. He don't want to be around black people. But he played golf with Tiger Woods and all that. I don't see a racist saying, let me go play golf with Tiger Woods and let me hang out with Herschel Walker and all these people. See, that's the problem. And let me tell you what I seen they did on the what's name. I put it on my story. You can go to my story. On my page. They was calling all the candidates out 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And they missed calling go on my page. They missed calling Bill Carson out, the black dude. Bill Carson ran for president. Remember the third?
Ben. Okay, Ben. Yeah.
Ben. He ran for president and back in 2016. They didn't call out his name. And then they call out Donald Trump's name after they didn't call out his name, had him sitting there. Donald Trump came up and stayed right beside him while they called out everybody else's name and waited, said he wasn't going out there till he called out his name. And then they called out Ben's name and then called out his name. I'm sure. Have you seen it on there? I got it on there. I said something about this who they call a racist or whatever.
I haven't.
See, that's why I be telling people. I be like, I'm gonna tell you. Let me see how far the rabbit hole go down. Yeah, it's not too far. It's just 12 hours ago.
Oh, okay. I'll check it out.
Yeah. Matter of fact, let me see if I can send this to you. Because if I can send it to you, you know what I'm saying? We can do this thing like this. Bam, I just send it to you. And then you probably can put it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I you know what I'm saying? We can play. We just won't play the the actual them calling out everything, but the
So no
actual thing,
sense.
yeah, there's the put it up there without the voice, so you can see what's going on and this and that. And but these the people that Ruben called racist because he's been tricked, just like but Ruben, I bet you Ruben will tell me that the only way to get to heaven is through Jesus. And I'm sure that's what he'll tell me because he been conditioned. So all the people that stay on islands and they never had Jesus in their life ain't going to heaven, even if they was a good person, because they didn't know Jesus. It's like the only way you can get there. Like heaven been around all this time, but Jesus ain't been around that long. Heaven, all these people been around all the time, and nobody got to heaven till Jesus came and left. Okay, that's how we're gonna play this. All right. Look at my boy. Gas was cheaper and has a lot to do with me. I'm an owner and operate and pay for my own gas. Bam, that part. He said, okay, remember this. When the feds came and didn't get the game over. Okay. What president you ever known spent any time in jail? What the Secret Service gonna be in the jail with him too? Cause they got to follow him everywhere. Man, that man ain't going no jail, Lily. Ain't no president you know went to jail. Even what's the name? That Watergate, he ain't even go to jail.
As it says, speaking of time received for crimes, in Jackson you do 7 to 11 years for manslaughter. But if you rob someone, you get 20 to 40 years.
Right. Crazy stuff. Let's see what Ruben got to say.
He is a racist, and you know, he never got a Nobel Peace Award. Barack Obama did.
Man, you ain't never looked it up, man. Should I be a guy? Looked it up. Well, play this part. This man talking about it. Play that part. You didn't got to it, and
Yeah.
put this on there so we can play some of this stuff. He talking this stuff. No, my brother. No, I wouldn't. I control my destiny. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm gonna look up the other thing.
You said
Award.
no sound right.
Yeah.
Okay. So February 2016, the government the election for president, NBC forgot to call Dr. Ben Carson's name, leaving him standing by himself when Trump's name was called. Instead of walking to the debate stage like other candidates, he remained with Carson until they called his name.
Now look at all these people, all these other candidates that walked right around them and went to the stage, and Donald Trump sat there the whole thing while everybody went around. Look at that. Everybody went around. Then till they called Ben Carson, and then Ben Carson went out there.
And they said, then lead it, Dr. Ben Carson.
And they said Donald Trump. And then Donald Trump went out there. Yep. All right, you can take it down. See, look here.
Oh wow! They telling him just walk out there. They didn't want to call his name.
Right.
Oh,
He didn't come out there until Ben Carson came out there. They called Donald Trump's name. He didn't come. He didn't walk out there.
He didn't walk past because he knew they didn't call his name.
Right.
Oh wow!
And that's a black man. So why you think he holding up for a black man like that if he a racist? Come on, man. See, you been tricked.
Ruben,
you been tricked, man. You been tricked because the politicians, whatever they want you to believe, you believe in it. I thought you were smarter than that, Ruben. I thought you were smarter than that. You've been bamboozled. You've been tricked, man. You've been tricked, man. You sit up there and you talk all this stuff about you know what's going on in the world, and then you let them folk trick you like that. How you let them folk trick you like that, Ruben? Not you, Ruben. Not you, Ruben. Supposed to be down with the people. You supposed to know what's going on around here. No, Ruben. Don't you let them vote. Hold on, let's get big on it. Ruben, you let them folks trick you like that, man. Don't let them folks trick you like that, Ruben. You see how Ruben don't want that? What about what about Ruben awards? Because he tripping and stuff. Let me see. What kind of awards? Did he get the Nobel Peace Prize or whatever? What one of the Walk of Fame, Christian Film, one of the Pride Awards. Damn. A Medal of Honor. Let me see. National Medal of Arts, Honor, Human. Okay, National Humane Medal. No, let me see. Man, that man, I be tripping sometimes. Yeah, but we gonna keep on, keep on keeping on. I ain't gonna let Ruben see it and still don't believe it. Ruben sat there and seen this man sit back and wait on the black man. This and that, and watch the white people walk around. They didn't take the stands that he did. They walked around. He said, and wait on the black man till they call you, bro. I ain't going out there.
And because he was a Republican candidate too.
Thank you. Because he knew what they doing. They trying to down the Republicans and up, and because even them people that run everything, they know how to make other people look bad.
Yeah.
They were trying to make Ben Carson look bad by not announcing his name out there. Just trying to.
And then you saw the guy telling him to go on, just go.
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, they didn't call my name, so he didn't go." Oh man, that is something serious.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Ruben, instead of talking about other kind of stuff, and because they Republican, what that mean? You know what makes it so bad? I watched the thing. They said on Republicans, the Democratic still, as to this day, have never did as much as the Republican Party has did for black folks. They just switched it
that's
up.
The problem.
They just switched it up because they knew that they knew Democratic, the Ku Klux Klan, all that was in the Democratic Party. All that. Republicans, the first Republican were black. All of them.
Well,
but watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna do this though. I'm gonna do this with the same thing with Jesus. You believe in Jesus when he was white, when he changed black, you still believe in Jesus. Okay. Republican was black. When they changed and became a lot of whites, it still didn't make the Democrats change and be just black. You feel what I'm saying? Because guess what? We had a long-standing Republican right here in our United States, right here in Mississippi, that ran 90.1, the only black-owned station up around here. And he owned it for years, right? Mr. McEvans.
Charles.
Right. I mean, yeah, Charles Evans. But I'm saying he sat right there all his years, Republican, never changed, right?
Okay.
Because all this Democratic stuff that ran us down in the ground. Only reason they got us Democratic, they started shooting out free money and housing and all this stuff that crippled us and didn't want us to get up and work and make our own money. It crippled everybody for years. Women went 5, 6, 10 years without having a job.
I don't see how that's at least possible. And just say, for instance, just people that have small number of children. How do people make it with no job with 2, 3 children?
And then this man gonna call, what's his name, Uncle Tom. Boy, you ought to be ashamed. You ought to be ashamed. Just because he ain't never switched. See, you got to think about it. Charles Everett he been a Republican since blacks was Republican. See now you want him to switch, so then it'll make you right. No,
But listen,
that's just
no,
like a dude that used to be a gangster, and then he switched over to the vice lord. Now he oh yeah, you both no. If somebody stay the same, you can't get mad at them for saying the same. Man, they never switched back. He ain't never switched. He became a Republican. He was way older than us. He lived in a time we ain't lived in. He lived in a time where they were hanging folks. See, you wrong for that. Because when you call somebody Uncle Tom, this man was a black owner. He employed black folks, and black people came through there and he played only black music and all that. Yeah. I know he was all about money, bro. Yeah, what you think? Hold on. He all about black people getting money too. Just like we just said with Rizzo. Rizzo just said when Donald Trump was in office, we made more money. Guess who? Guess who the Uncle Tom? The motherfucker that voted for the same motherfucker that put most of us in jail, signed that bill right beside Bill Clinton, that in 1995, that gave us 85% law and sent a lot of our black men in jail forever on little petty crimes, and they got 10, 15 years. Yeah, then they locked everybody up for crack and all that. You ain't even looking at that part, man. You sit up here talking all this shit, but you ain't looking deep into what you talking about, man. See, that's what I'm saying, Ruben. You talk this stuff, but you don't know exactly what you're talking about. You talking with the right person. That's why you ain't never want to debate me, because you talking with the right person. So you just come on with it. You got to know a lot, not just not about certain stuff. See, when we talk about Jesus, I quoted 8 verses in the Bible against you. Yeah, let's talk about real life. Let's talk about real people and what really happened, and how black people really was Republicans and all that. How Donald Trump was really in everybody rap music. I don't hear people rapping about David Dukes or whatever his name is. You know what I'm saying? See, all they did was make a couple of white people feel like they was racist down here in the South, and they were Republican, and then they made everybody turn Democrat. It's a psychological thing, player. You take a few eggs and say, look at him. He on y'all side. Now you make everybody change to a whole different thing. It's called sacrifice. It's like they might put a couple, but let's get a couple of white boys that's dope dealers. We bag them up. They'll help us bag up 30 more black dudes that's doing the same thing. Every time you're around here, you see they'll bag up a couple white people from meth and this and that. Then they get the dude that's selling meth on the lower end and get him 110 years. Bet you ain't seen that same year sentence given out to the white people that dealing in meth. You don't never see their sentence. Do your research, man, before you come at me, because you gonna have to do real research, because I listen to news every day, and I know what's going on all over the world, not just in your little book, not just in the Bible. I know what's going on all over the world, player. And who said the world wasn't about money? Nah, that part.
Gotcha. All right.
And you know why he gave that $8 trillion to the richest Americans that you claiming? Because guess what he told me? Them same rich people, the ones y'all work for. The UPS people, the post office, all these people you work for. He cut them. No, he didn't give them money. He cut bills to save them that much money so they can keep your ass working and don't get a bunch of robots and have your ass on the goddamn sideline somewhere. See, what you're doing is falling in this little thing that they entertaining you and giving you this football, giving you these old fucked up rappers, and they'll let them spew out there. I was listening to the radio this morning. They playing Gorilla, Sexy Red, everything on the radio, cussing and doing all this stuff. I remember when we had Mars, and it's still Mars on 90.1. You don't hear that shit. 97.7, you hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hear Joe cussing and doing all this old type of stuff. The same thing you call Uncle Tom, he didn't go out like that though. He played good music. He played loving music on 90.7. Yeah, come on with it, man. He gave people tax cuts, the rich people tax cuts, so they can keep us working and all that good stuff. And keep their business flowing so they can bring, and he gave them incentives to bring the jobs back to America. He taxed them more if they were going to take it to another country to bring their goods back in America to make them try to come back to America. Do your real research, Lil Ruben. You don't know as much as me, man. Do your real research and get back with me because I'll tear your ass up when it come to talking about real news. You don't know nothing about real shit going on around here. You just know the couple of big headlines. You ain't deep into nothing. Come on, read that one.
Well, what about when they found all those kilos at the park in New York and whatever, and they found out those ships? Huh?
The port in, you said park.
The port in New York and whatever, and they found out those ships belonged to some rich white people, and they never were charged, but they arrest El Chapo.
Right. I'm just saying, it's the same thing. It's like people got to realize you always got a foul guy. Guess what? It's a dude somewhere ready to say, I did it. Donald Trump didn't do it. I had his phone. I did this. I AI'd his voice. I did. You know what I'm saying? They got so much stuff that I AI'd his voice. I made these couple file, and give him some years. Get what Donald Trump do. Keep on running, making it 2024, win the election, and get everybody out of jail. Everybody who there you thought you had on lockdown, he get all of them right back out of jail. Because that's how down he is. He got Lil Wayne out of jail. That sound like a racist. He got Lil Wayne out of jail. You know what I mean? Golly, man. Come on, keep it coming, man. Man, he go in there and have personal conversation with Steve Harvey, Kanye West. He taking meetings with all the black pastors and all that. That sound like a racist. A racist wouldn't have nothing to say to him. He already won. He ain't got nothing to say to him. The man said, all you got to do is give me a chance, and I'll do more for you than these folks done did in the last 20 years. Ain't that what Donald Trump said? Yeah. Just give me a chance. And see, we got video of him saying that. Goddamn, Biden tell you ain't black if you don't vote for me. And you go for this shit. Come on, man. You ain't black. A motherfucker gonna tell you ain't even black if you don't vote for me, and you go for this shit. Just because guess what? That dude wouldn't have won a goddamn thing if it wasn't for him putting a black lady on his damn campaign thing. He knew how to get the rest of the black votes. Come on with it.
Okay, another subject is movies, is acting, music is really the same thing. It's a character. Why can't they use lyrics against us?
Yeah. They use a lot of stuff against us. They, what it is over the years, you know, like, say now, you got people like LeBron James that's coming out with movies that ain't got all this gun violence in it. You know, even Tyler Perry movies got a lot of, you know, uppity, you know, sometimes uppity, showing you in a better light. You know what I'm saying? So So what it is they steady trying to get you down a little road, like even the stories, like our stories is the green, what they call the green something that it came in a bunch of seasons. It was called Green something. Yeah, it was about the preacher. It was about the preacher and his wife and a church. Green something. I forgot what it was called.
Green leaf. Was it green
Yeah,
leaf?
green leaf. Green leaf. Like that's our stories, you know what I'm saying? But it didn't have no bunch of shootouts and shootings and all that stuff. See, I believe you can tell black stories without a bunch of shootouts. But guess what they got us hooked to now? Tubio. They're bringing all these hoods. So they got Tubio, got all kind of hood music trying to act like people getting all this money off doing drugs. But one thing I like about Tubio, they showing everybody down. They said everybody getting shot, killed, everybody crossing each other. So that ought to tell you about life out here in the streets. You don't want nothing because everybody is against you. Your woman got cheating and this and that. Because you got to think about it. When you only deal in a bad, what's name? Everybody around you bad. It ain't just when I remember being in the streets a long time ago. I used to say at night, at a certain time, ain't nothing but bad folks out here. The bad police and the bad people. Ain't no good people out here after 10. So if you out there after 10, you ain't considered good people no more. You consider one of the bad people if you out past 10 o'clock. Because good people used to be in the house watching the news at 10 o'clock, getting ready for bed, getting ready for work the next morning. Bad people would run the streets all night. That part.
Just know.
Take it how y'all want.
Just know.
Um, you wrong, bro. No, you just think I'm wrong. It's your opinion. You can't tell me I'm right or wrong. I mean, it's my opinion. I can say you wrong, but I see I don't do that every time you go. I don't say, "Oh, you wrong, bro." Prove me wrong, man. Tell me something I'm wrong about, bro. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? Tell me something I'm wrong about. He is good, bro. And explain hood/talk. See, I told you don't never want to talk about what they talking about the MAG hats, Make America Great Again. Well, when you look at Making America Great Again, um, when what they saying about Making America Great Again was name when you used to be it used to be a time that all of us could leave our doors open. Wasn't worried about people running up in your house with guns and shit. You could talk to your neighbors down the street. You could play jump rope together. The kids was out there playing football together and this and that. See, it's not about having so much wealth. Sometimes it's about having peace. I remember when rap before, 84, 80, 85, when there was a lot of peace out here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was way peaceful out here. It wasn't a whole lot of killings and all that old stuff out here. Every damn we used to have a killing shit. 16 was a lot in a year. You know what I'm saying? Now we got 160. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And now I in our city, we used to have 200 and something thousand. Now we only got 100,000 and got that many killers. You feel what I'm saying?
Ain't
We
this
got
right?
half the people, but triple the killings, quadruple the killings. Bruh, Make America White Again would be MAWA. Damn it. So what you trying to say? That you refer great that G is in great. You see that as in white? That's what you see great as. So you already see how I tell you how they got your mind fucked up. You see great as whiteness. See? You all fucked up, man. You sit up there and give me a MAGA, and then you make it a MAWA. Come on, man. So great in your eyes is white. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see you jump the hoops past this one here. I want to see, as you can see, because you don't think deep, man. That let you know that somebody controlling your mind. You can't even take some of what they say. You been tricked, you been fooled, you been bamboozled. A lot of them rallies, Trump makes sure he put black people right behind them. So they can get in the picture too. What races want the black people in this picture? I'm just keeping it real though. I mean, you can say it's for votes, but one white person, if he a true racist, want black people in back in his picture. You know what I'm saying? I just make people think. Like people ain't even thinking. Like if you're a true racist, what makes you do all this stuff that racists don't do? And then if you ask any black Muslim or this and that, is they race, and they'll say, yeah, that's all about loving my race. So what you telling me that Donald Trump can't love his race and be a good president to our race too? That's what you're saying. So let me tell you this. Do you think Farrakhan would be a good president? Because he racist. And he done broke racists down. And I done listened to him. And he racist. And I think if Farrakhan was a president, he would still be a good president for everybody. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not about being racist. It's about what you think is racist. It's about what you're doing for the country. You know what I'm saying? When you say, let me tell you something, Ruben. You are racist when you say my people. That's you being a racist right there. My people. That means everybody ain't your people. Just my people. You feel what I'm saying? So that's being a racist right there. When you come out there and you start talking about how this and that. See, and sometimes when you racist, you can't even see when somebody is trying to bridge the gap, trying to be in the middle. I done sit there and seen Donald Trump sing when them racist people were marching. You remember in South Carolina and all that?
Mm-hmm.
He said some of them people good people.
In North Carolina, when the man ran through,
Uh,
when he ran over the people.
That's just an incident. Now you can't stop ignorant folks. Like a school shooting.
So I'm asking you, is that what you were talking about?
No. I'm talking about when they were marching. They were marching in South Carolina with their firing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, when that dude ran over that thing, that was doing the Black Lives Matter type thing.
Okay.
Yeah. But when they was marching with the fire at night, you ain't see that video when they was marching through South Carolina. They had a big old rally, a lot of white people, because people don't realize when you get racist, you turn other people racist too. Like when we start treating white people a certain kind of way, you turn other people off to you, and they start treating you a certain kind of way. See, we can create races just by our talk. Just how you talking on here. Like you don't give a damn about what white people think, this and that. See, I think all of us can get along in a certain kind of way. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But when you come out and you feel like you better than somebody else because they're a different color, or you feel like, or you start telling another person their downfalls or what they not good at or this and that, and what you good at, or better at you at this, and you been. Yeah. Guess what? What might matter at the end, when you get in the shootout and he know how to shoot like Jesse James, and you been in the hood just fine like this here. Yeah, he gonna shoot one time, pow, and it's over well. And you gonna be sitting up there, brrr. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say in certain words, we can be out here trying to call other people racist, and we can be most racist people out here. Because you sit up here, it's called race bait. Somebody bait you up to call somebody racist, and you fall for it. You ate the food.
Race baiting.
Yeah, they race baiting it because guess what? Most of these people that's doing all this little bullshit and trying to make Donald Trump look bad, just like I said, they put Donald Trump up there and put the white on the flag. People that's race baiting and stuff like that and doing stuff like that, they doing that to cause this kind of division. They get money to do shit like that. They get money to make you hate somebody and fall in love with somebody else. Even when most black men done woke up all in Atlanta where Donald Trump actually got arrested, they was on the side of the road talking about niggas for Donald Trump. All on the side of the road. Niggas are waking up all over America, but we can't get Ruben to because he's still caught up. Because guess what? That's the only thing sometimes about people, man, once they think they know something, you can't undo it. See, that's what Ruben is. He erases it. It don't matter what he say or what I see. I can see him stand beside Bill and the black dude. Won't go out because you think a racist give a fuck about a black dude not getting called? He would have walked straight past him up to that stage. Good luck, buddy. He kept on going, right? But he sat there because he got balls. He said, I'm going to sit right here. They didn't call you. They got to call me too. See, people don't even see that part, Joe. See, people just seeing that part after they done got him because he ain't in office no more. They like, we got him. We going to keep him at all. You think, guess what? Why would they take 2-3 years to even try him? They taking this long because they want him so bad just not to run that next president race. That's what they doing.
Let's read what Rizzo said.
Okay, what did he say?
He said, "You're the only MAGA supporter that's my color in Hinds County."
How you know? See, that's the problem right there. That's the problem right there. You in your mind think you know every fucking thing. I'm the only motherfucker in goddamn, yeah, I'm a cuss. I'm the only motherfucker in Hinds County that's black. That say that MAGA stand for Make America Great Again. You said MAGA means Make America White Again. You the doofus because you don't even know how to spell it right. Right. It's supposed to be MAWA. So get that right first. You don't even know how to spell. Come on.
Rizzo says, since we're just talking, I used to fish at the reservoir with my grandmother at the dam. Have you noticed that the banks of the Pearl River is higher on the other side? I really believe one day they're going to open the dam and flood 85% of Black Jackson, Mississippi. The reservoir is really bigger than majority of Jackson, and it's named after the guy who sent the Freedom Riders to jail, Ross Barnett. Just like New Orleans. What do y'all think?
Ross Barnett. Hold on. Oh, you talking about his daddy? That what he? Yeah. Okay, Ross Barnett. Yeah, because Ross Barnett Jr. is my lawyer, and he got. Yeah, that's why I'm out here free. So I ain't gonna. So guess what? Anything your daddy do, your son can undo it. See,
make that money? That's all he did.
Huh?
He just made that money. That's all.
But you got to look at it in certain ways too, though. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a son could be like, "Oh man, my daddy was like this. I don't want to be nothing like my daddy. I want." You know what I'm saying? That's how LeBron James became the great father he is, because he didn't want to be nothing like his dad.
So what is he talking about when he say New Orleans? Is he say they flooded New Orleans from Lake Pontchartrain? Like, the hurricane, right?
Nah, he probably saying he's saying when they so-called blew up the dams. You know, they got some evidence they actually blew up a couple of dams to flood some of the things down there in New Orleans.
During Hurricane Katrina, or this was
Yeah.
prior to or after?
During Hurricane Katrina.
During Katrina.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, and they let some water get to certain places that they like Ninth Ward, like that wouldn't have flooded if that other dam didn't bust like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they knew that this was could happen, and all of a sudden, boom! Like if it was what they saying, if we was in another country, they would have sent all this help down there. You know what I'm saying, from the door. It wouldn't have happened like that. You know, just like in the dome in New Orleans, all them people had to sit up there, and they were talking about people were getting raped in the New Orleans dome and stuff like that, while they all had to sleep in there and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It's a lot of terrifying stories that came out there. I looked at that documentary that Spike Lee did. It was a good documentary. Yeah, it's great.
Pertaining to what? New Orleans?
Yeah, to the Hurricane Katrina.
Mm.
It was a great thing. I did the whole thing. They showed where, you know, how the alligators went through, and you know, a lot of alligators got out. You know, the zoo had got out. A lot of them animals had got out.
Of course.
Snakes and all kind of stuff, and they were killing people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and then down there, people was robbing them banks that they got flooded, and robbing people's houses and stuff like that, and robbing people. It was a lot of
Crime still going on in the midst of the turmoil.
Yeah, that part.
What I'm saying is, when people build things, they know their geographics. They know flood areas. I mean, when you build things, you know, it's part of the rule that you have to check the flood zone.
Yeah.
You know, because people are required to get insurance on things. So you have to have that zone checked for flood.
Guess what?
So you can get whatever insurance.
Guess what, Rizzo? We don't realize it's a lot of places in Jackson that's flood areas that they won't even give you insurance on certain houses
because it's flood areas. The flood zone.
They started that after Katrina, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They started denying a lot of people in flood area because it flooded a couple times down there. Because see, what it was is people on the coast was getting too much money because they were staying in the flood area. The hurricane come, tear down your house, and now the insurance got to pay you, and it just happened 2 years ago, and you just got paid again to build another house. And they felt like they was getting ripped off for the money they wasn't. So then they started after that. They started limiting the people that you and your own risk in certain areas. You can get fire coverage, but you can't get flood coverage. You got to handle your own flood stuff. And sometimes you can't get fire coverage because they'll say the flood can create a fire. So it was a double whammy on certain stuff. Now, you wasn't born then, man, talking about 1972.
You know, just from history and reading, I heard that too.
Yeah.
I think they said it was the Easter flood. But I'm saying if the city flooded just from the Pearl River, and like he's saying in his next comment, he's saying that if they let the water out of the reservoir, do you think that will wipe Jackson?
No, it wouldn't wipe the whole Jackson out because, like, it just some things like my boy that be on here, Perez, like certain people when they stay in certain places, they in flood areas. I remember when he was talking about he had to ride a boat to his house, but his house was on the hill, so the water was on his street, but it wasn't in the house. You feel what I'm saying? Like some of them people, they have to build houses a certain kind of way. That's why you catch neighborhoods that the street is so low and the house is high. They have to build houses a certain kind of way, according on the area in the neighborhood, what kind of zone it is.
Mm.
Yeah. There's a lot that go with this. But he said, I am trying to get y'all to see what I peep.
What I peeped, he said, if they let the water out of the reservoir, is Jackson gone? That's what I was just asking.
Yeah. I don't think it's gone. I don't think it's gone. I think a lot of places might be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because people think of this now. It dams all over the world because of this. This what they listen. They use dams to supply towns water. That's how most towns grew because they was built on close to the where the water ran,
The
and then
flood zones.
yeah, and they used to take the water, build the dams to make the water go to a certain other place that didn't have water. So that's what dams was mostly made for anyway. That's why you feel like okay, you kill the dam, you kill the town. But guess what? If you kill that dam, kill the town, then hell, that probably might be a river going through there because they probably diverted that water from somewhere else to get there.
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? They're going, because town you had to put a couple more bridges or some bullshit. But a lot of towns are built from diversion of water. Dams build towns. I mean, back in the day, if you go to a lot of things, they just like the reservoir, they stop water places where they can filter it in certain places so you can have water.
Hmm.
He said, "No, bro. You always saying no. You don't never say yes." All right, come on. He said,
He said the
Coliseum.
Coliseum was underwater.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a flood zone down there. And I understand that. That's over there by the Pearl downtown on the other side. That's a flood zone.
It's close to the water
Look
area.
how flat that when you go down High Street, look how deep that drop is. It ain't going up that High Street though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They build certain stuff after just like they built it on top of a volcano. I mean, it's a volcano under the Coliseum. So hey, we ain't perfect. Good.
So Rizzo says, so it's a coincidence. Most white people are on the other side of the dam.
I
There's
can't,
some blacks over there too.
yeah, I can't say that because uh, people don't realize now you move where you can afford a lot of times.
Or
So
where you're comfortable.
yeah. So it's a lot of people that moved out of Jackson that got nice houses. I got partners now. And I never thought I'd get this old to have partners that's living in big 200 and 300 and 400 and $500,000 houses out there, but I can't afford it. Well, even if I could afford it, I wouldn't go out there. But it just I see them live a certain way and move a certain way, and I'm not mad at them. I kind of like that they doing their thing. It's just showing diversity everywhere, and when they have neighbors that actually keep their yard up, um, you know, this and that, act a certain way, they actually go, and that's why they have these neighborhood what's the name where they regulate neighborhoods on what you can do in your neighborhood. Okay, you can't have no cars like even in Clinton, you can't have cars in certain neighborhoods on the side of the street after certain after a day or so, 24 hours, 48 hours or something. You can't have cars just sitting on the street. It's a lot of things that they try to keep from stuff happening just by regulating how the neighborhood is ran. You know what I'm saying? you know, like it's Halloween. You can see a lot of people out there tonight, but tomorrow you ain't gonna see nobody out there. Oh, okay, my bad. That part. All right, come on with it.
He said yes. The reservoir protects Madison and Rankin. Listen to the name, sis. Ross Barnett Reservoir.
I understand, but I want y'all to stop picking on my lawyer. Um, I understand what his daddy might have did, but none of us was living when his daddy was doing this stuff. So let's let it go. Let's let it go. um,
He said, "Who is Ross Barnett? He's Mega 2.
And guess what? Now, Ross Barnett,
MAGA.
Ross Barnett, when I go in his office, he got pictures of him with Jimmy Carter, that was a Democrat. And he got pictures with him and Bush. He got pictures with both sides. So I beg to differ on that. Ross Barnett like money just like me. Okay, okay. I mean Junior, Ross Barnett Jr. Okay, all right. Let's get that straight. All right. I don't know the old Ross Barnett. And y'all don't know him either. So we're gonna keep
Rizzo said I said most. Yeah, he did. I got you.
Yeah.
But most of Jackson is black. I think they might flood, then rebuild, and the white people take back over downtown.
Now let me tell you what didn't happen. I'm gonna tell you the real thing that happened. Rizzo. A lot of black people used to own rural land. A lot of land all around Jackson, in Canton, in Camden, all around here. All down McGee, Simpson County, all that stuff. And you know what happened? They sold it. And they made this migration to the big city, because they ain't want to be farmers and they ain't want to, do other things. You know what I'm saying? So they migrated to the city and let people buy their land for pennies on the dollar so they can run to the Jackson and other cities and just about lose it all and live in check to check because they probably owned a house, but they ain't want to drive 30 minutes to work, or they ain't want to drive 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes to work. They just gave up a free house and stuff like that. And them are horror stories that I look at all the time when you come in. A lot of blacks that come from rural town, they done own their grandmama houses. Grandma gave them houses. Mama left them houses. All that country down there. They left that country, sold it to the white man. And talk all this shit,
In the city.
ran to the city, and the city wasn't what they thought it was gonna be. And then they tried to run back to the country, and I ain't selling that land
It's
back.
ours.
It's our land here, and that's what that you had to fight for land, man.
Everything around the reservoir is zoned different.
Yeah, just like here, everything around Jackson Zone different. We got neighborhoods, gated neighborhoods, and stuff like that. You can't do certain things in, and you got other places you can do whatever you want in. Same thing. It's like apartments. You got apartments that you can throw barbecues, and another apartment you better not pull out a barbecue grill. They're gonna throw you out.
Right. A straight fine, a buy.
Right. Yep.
She said they blew the dam up during Katrina. That's what they mentioned earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
But they were saying like they were blowing it up, like the engineers of the Corps was saying that they was blowing it up so it wouldn't cause a problem. But that's what it did. They didn't know.
What they tried to say is they blew it up to get the water this way so it wouldn't go that way.
But it covered the entire city. They didn't know.
They full of shit. Nah, they said they didn't blow it up. There had to be an investigation, like when I told you, when Katrina, when they did that, when Spike Lee did the little moving thing, he uncovered the evidence for this type of stuff they was doing and how they gave out all them trailers, and then all them trailers they doubled back on them, said all of them with what they call it, infested with investor or made with a certain shit, so you couldn't keep it. Yeah. So you had to turn it back in.
It was temporary.
Yeah. So they made it like that. So
that's it. Asbestos.
Yeah. So they can come
back. That's stuff that cause cancer.
Yeah, and they come back so they can take it right back from you. They knew the hell what was in there when they gave it to you.
Rizzo said, "You're right about blacks sold and moved. I delivered a load to North Carolina, and 2 black women asked me after I said I was from Jacktown. They said, all those people died to free y'all and y'all want to stay. Why?" I couldn't answer.
Well, them people died here to free us from here too. They died to free you all over America. They ain't died to free you. It's a lot of people
To
in
go to another state.
right. Cause guess what? It's a lot of people. Let me tell you something. Mississippi got the most millionaires in the country. You can look it up. Mississippi got the most millionaires in Mississippi in the country. We might be the poorest state, but we got the most millionaires. Make that make sense. What I'm trying to tell you is it's money here. Just because you don't know how to get it or get to it, that be they problem. You feel what I'm saying? Just like Rizzo, like you truck driving right now. All you gotta do is save your money, this and that. You're gonna live like a king. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is buy your house, own your house, boom, 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 boom. You're gonna live a certain kind of way for the rest of your life. See, a lot of people make bad choices. You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, you stay in Mississippi. They don't know nothing about Mississippi. Everybody don't know nothing about it. It's just like me trying to tell people in Africa how they live, and I don't know. Because I ain't been there yet.
Right.
But I ain't been there yet. But you know what I'm saying? I watch enough over the what's name. I done seen the good side, the party side, the big city side, and everything, because I don't just look at National Geographic, them just around the lines. You know what I'm saying?
And people think that Africa just consists of animals.
They don't
in
even
the
know
wilderness.
they don't even know they got cities bigger than New York City up in Africa. That don't get ain't no shootouts. Ain't none of this, all these people.
They not just shooting bow and arrows and living out in a hut.
And until we get out of doing this, because guess what? We can go in parts of here in the United States and we'll feel the same way. We can go to Arizona in the middle of the desert and be like, what the fuck is here? Nothing. What would they build Area 51 and all these places where they trying to hide and stuff all over America? Because it's some desert and we got the same rattlesnakes and shit around here too. That'll kill your ass. Same as in some places over there in the desert and stuff like that. It's the same stuff. We just got to understand about it.
What did I say? Rizzo, I agree. It was better. I liked him because he pardoned people left and right. And he is a great businessman. He's for the people. He pardoned Kodak Black. So you know he's not racist. Etc. The elites tried to paint an ugly picture of him by bringing up charges on him, etc.
Mhm.
He's kind of like another JFK. He went against the code. Tell me, who started handing out those COVID checks?
Thank you. That man, and he ain't give out no white only checks. Oh, he's Andrew Jackson. Okay. Yeah, but that's all I be trying to say, man. A lot of people, people just don't understand, a lot of stuff that be going on. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm on my last thing I got running across that thing at the bottom while we get into this thing.
BBL, BBW, high blood pressure. Yeah, elaborate on this. Help me out.
Yeah. Oh, what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? Like the BBLs, I understand people trying to get in shape and this and that. And what I'm saying is, we saying people, big, man, big and beautiful. What that big black, big beautiful women or something, big beautiful women or whatever that BBW means for big beautiful women. What? Big black women? What?
Hey, I don't know.
Beautiful black women. Beautiful black women. That's what it is. So, no, it's kind of a big, black. No, it's big black women, I guess. I don't know.
Brazilian butt lifts is the BBL.
Yeah, but what is big black women? Okay, the BBW. Yeah, big black women. It's just saying the positive thing. But the reason I put high blood
Beautiful women.
because I put high blood pressure behind it because you know one thing we can say we can sit up here and act like gaining all this weight ain't affecting our health, but we are number one in heart attacks and high blood pressure and a lot of things. And until we clean some stuff up, our salt intake, our sugar intake, um, because I remember, I remember watching this white dude that swam across, wasn't that he was old white dude. He used to always flex and stuff and all that. He was a trainer, or whatever. But he said, if it tastes good, it's probably bad for you. But I know this now. Don't nobody want nothing that don't taste good. So basically, everybody wants something that's bad for them now. So people don't even want to eat a regular salad with no dressing or this and that. It'll be like, ooh, it's dry. It is. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't want natural food on how it was. Like if you barbecue or not, I'm gonna say not barbecue. If you just grill food without barbecue on it, or if you cook something without putting a lot of seasoning on it, people don't even want this no more. You feel what I'm saying? Because we done got so unnatural. I was just thinking the other day, I was listening, and a woman said one time, like even with an orange, she was like, "Oh, I need some salt. It bring the sweetness out." I was like, "Huh?
Salt?
Sweetness,
I hear
sweetness."
people put salt on watermelon. I'm like, how?
But I'm like, "What you want? Some high blood pressure watermelon?" I mean, I'm just saying, like, we got to think about it because I remember my cousin I lost. I remember, even a long time ago, I remember when I came up and he was putting sugar on his rice and things. I'd be like, you put sugar. But when I got older, I got to the point like, no, you don't put no sugar on no rice and sugar on this and salt on this. And I
That's
just
starch and
I
carbohydrate.
just I just felt like, what I'm saying, that was a part of what might have been a little bit of him not living a longer life because of health reasons, or sometimes we feel like we got all day or we got all the time in the world to cut to stop something, and sometimes we don't. Sometimes we need to. Sometimes you ever been to the doctor and he be like, and you say, "Man, I stopped drinking," and he be like, "God damn, if you hadn't stopped, boy, you was just as much to being a goner." Or if they say if you hadn't came in today and we hadn't found this on you or this and that, you wouldn't be here today. Because sometimes life depends on a little luck and you trying to self take care of yourself. That's why I've been taking better care of myself, trying to, make sure my nails and stuff done and just trying not to get a knick-knack paddywhack and kill a nigga bone around here. You know what I'm saying? You
Why
just got
you
to
why you making sure your nails done? What's that gonna do with
know,
you?
like how you get cuts, and I I seen somebody get, you can get kind of infections under your nails and all that old type of stuff. So I just think, with the fungi, the nails, and just taking care of your whole body, you just get a better outcome if you just, start taking care of yourself a little better. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. Sometimes by look, I remember one time I remember stepping on a nail. And I remember, my mama was a nurse and she was like, "Oh, you have to take a tetanus shot." And I didn't know what a tetanus shot for, but you got to take one, once every 10 years or whatever, or something like stepping on a nail could kill you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like shots out to the people that took their technical shot, because if y'all ain't took y'all technical shot in the last 10 years, you need to take it because a nail can take you up out of here. And that's just real talk. It's just
Mm.
certain things you got to stay up on to keep yourself around here. Just like I was talking about the little mosquito bite. Sometimes it can be luck or your immune system that save your ass. Sometimes your immune system know how to fight so good, it be like, get up out of here, player. Get up out of here. That it fights out all that stuff that's attacking you every day. It's a lot of stuff. There's people right now got spider bites and all kind of stuff. Poison in their system and everything. And just because they immune system is very up, it fights this stuff off. You think people walking around here without getting spider bites? And they say we actually swallow over 300,
Mm-hmm.
300, did they say 30 or 300 spiders and insects a year?
I heard that somewhere.
You know what I'm saying? No, we looked it up one time on the show. So, you know. All right, come on. Let count it down, because I know you sound like you getting a little sleep. Come on.
I got 35 and couldn't drink a cup of Kool-Aid before bedtime anymore. I can't live without turns of heartburn, poor heartburn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Infection.
Definitely
Yeah.
your nasal and under your nail.
Yeah. And I had started thinking about it. I was like, man, I got to start taking care of, because I done seen, that's what same kind of stuff that, happened to Neon Dion, cutting off his toes and shit. Yeah, we got to take care of ourselves sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you might not be taking care of yourself, and then next thing you know, god damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finna lose a toe just because I didn't want to, put my stuff in a little hot tub and soak them feet and try to do something with them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, I soak up in, that's why I take more baths and showers, because I soak up in Epsom salt and stuff like that, just trying to get, keep myself together. You know what I'm saying? And every year about this time, I realized that, it's time to get down off the damn weight and all that stuff and shit. Trying to turn my back to Thanksgiving. Yep. Big Dog said with some tom. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what else you got for me, man? Like, what you got to say? Because I'm just gonna stroll that neck down there. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't ready for your Mondays yet. You know what I'm saying? I guess you gonna call it Party Monday or something.
Oh my goodness.
So we'll see you back here next Tuesday and all that. Oh, Rizzo, I'm gonna say this. Rizzo, send me some of your music, man, because I know you still probably got you a couple of good songs, some good songs that I can play good on the station, this and that. I know you got some fast stuff, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't got nothing right now, I know you can make me some up real quick, because he one of them lyricists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Not the lyricist.
Yeah, you can break it down and stuff. So you see that? Oh. He know it. He good with it. You know, because I'm finna. I still got. I play some of Lil East starting off, and I play some of your stuff going at this thing. You know what I'm saying? Or I might mix it in or something. Shoot. But that's how we're gonna get down. But yeah, inbox me or whatever, or hell, you probably still got my number. I got the same number, ain't changed. You can hit me anytime, and I got you, bro. And like we say all the time, we ain't got to go home, but we get to get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Trip out big splains, baby, you can see it. Yeah. Woo. Strong. ride the wave. On the surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Roll on till I'm 6 feet. My pocket full on repeat. I ride the wave. On the surfboard emergency.
That's old Straw Boy. Straight from the hood. Yeah.
Roll on till I'm 6 feet. My pocket full on repeat. My pocket full on repeat. Gotta count up and I've been down. Picture going about 100 miles. Battle up, can't miss now. Standing tall, ready, always on go. Paper need a pen pal. PO said slow down, so I caught the wave and I skipped town. 16 was on underage, there's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen I was underpaid, said Jew wild, no Gentile. I need like a man, even if your eyes cocked, I'm there too. Touchdown like a 86 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a boss food. Don't be worried about what Straw do. Do you and I'ma do I. Certain boy got a paint job with a clear coat and some fall guy. The girlfriend needed took a beat, I was fresh meat, no big five. Kimmy Wynn and Beyonce put a ring on it in a lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee, but I'm shooting three. Put sweat in it 2 degrees. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when the chords hit. Violins and a bell tip. Open up, let me splash it. Right away. On the surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. My pocket full on repeat. I ride away. Call the surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. My pocket full on repeat.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, bro? Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at him.
Got him! Got him!
Don't fight fair. Took flight, no flight fair. Hot rounds out of hot barrel.
See you later, Rizzo. And we up out of this thing.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. We'll see y'all next Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Be there or be square. And don't forget to like and share. Peace. We up out of here.